It's Sunday tonight. We're here with Adventurers Anonymous. This is the first Adventurers Anonymous group for 2023, brought to you by Duo Gaming. Um, Before we get started with Dungeon Master Okami, I'm just going to give a few announcements. Follow us on the Twitter, that's at Duo Gaming. Follow us on YouTube, the Duo Gaming that should show up first in your search bar. And here on Twitch, of course, we do content Saturdays and Sundays. And we do some extra stuff on YouTube, so check us out. Without further interruption or mild crisis, I'm going to give us over to Okami and let her bring us into our first game in 2023.
Is it really duo gaming if we don't have technical issues or mild crisis at the start of every session?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, never have issues. We're entirely professional gamers here, all the time, every time. Yes, welcome back, everyone. Thank you for joining us once again. When last we left off, and I'm sure my players will correct me if I'm wrong, when last we left off, our merry band of misfits had been continuing to make their way, through the forest towards the castle of Cypher, the Dark Lord, brother of Rylan, and the one that hopefully will at least have one or two answers. They had stumbled across a group of bony boys of all shapes, sizes, and power ass-kickingness, and, managed to make it through relatively unscathed. Couple close calls there, but you know what? Everybody's mostly alive. We had finished off right before our merry band had started to loot the corpses. So we will go ahead and switch overs. We'll go ahead and switch over, and we will start off right at the end of the fight from last time. With everyone, there's piles of bones everywhere.
Brutus looks like he's in heaven.
I don't know how much more of this undead stuff I can take.
Man, we really should hire somebody who's good with undead.
I thought all paladins were.
Look, it's a misconception that is what we are all set out for. We have other duties that we can take on. We're very versatile, all right? Like, I don't see everyone complaining about clerics being versatile as long as they touch you and you feel better.
With consent.
Right.
Speaking of, is anyone in need of any medical attention?
Actually, I'm not feeling too bad.
That's good. I'm gonna rush over to Brutus. You doing okay, boy?
Brutus is struggling. He's doing. He's not looking great. Definitely looks like he's taken some hits. But yeah, he's alive. That's the important part. Is he's definitely alive.
I guess I'll rummage through the big boy over here.
Big. Okay. Alright, go ahead and give me an investigation, please. Let's see. You find not a whole lot, honestly. But it does appear that this guy has a sword on him, some scraps of paper, and a couple gold coins. And, any bone in the human body you would like to attempt to take with you that's, massive.
Does anybody use ground bone for anything? Because right now would be the optimum time to collect that.
I will certainly pocket the gold coin because it's there.
Okay, you found 2.
Very good.
They also
how,
make real nice buttons.
how big would this thing's fingernails be?
It's a
It
skeleton.
does not have fingernails, as it is a skeleton.
Okay, how big would the smallest bone on the tip of its finger be?
The smallest bone would be the tip of its pinky, as far as its fingers go, and it sits pretty comfortably in the palm of your hand.
Sure, we'll take both of those.
Okay.
Random stuff.
I'd like to take a couple of the Minotaur horns.
Okay. Give me strength to break those off the skull.
Brutus! Grab the horn. Of course.
Is Brutus going to help with that?
I'm gonna help Brutus.
Okay. Yeah, you are able to break the horns off. The first one is it takes you a second to figure it out, but once you start assisting Brutus, it's a lot easier and you're able to break off the horns. How many horns are you breaking off?
2.
Okay.
Thank you.
Scratch will like start to kind of grind off pieces of the bones, whatever parts he can break off. Because I mean, right now is not a good time to be mortar and pestling things. So,
Right. Are you looking at any specific skeleton, any specific part, or just in general bone fragments?
just in general bone fragments to be processed later.
Okay. Most of the skeletons, especially the minotaurs, anything that have hands, most of the phalange bones are able to be picked up, and the tendons between them are severed pretty easily if there's any tendon left.
Are any of them wearing like armor of any kind, metal?
Not metal, no. The minotaurs all have rotted and desiccated kind of loincloths, and the big guy has what used to be a leather chest piece, but other than that, none of them are wearing armor.
Okay.
So, you guys reckon that is the skeleton of a giant, or a skeleton that is giant?
What's the difference?
Well, one has potent magical properties, and the other is just big.
Inherently magical about a giant skeleton.
Is it wearing shoes?
God.
No. None of the skeletons are wearing any type of footwear.
Never mind then.
And necromancers have a thing for feet.
Ew. I mean, never mind. I don't want to yuck your.
Is one of their names Doge Van Dyer?
That's
Oh,
not
not-
what I got from that fact, but thank you, Halstrom.
We are not editing wiki feed articles right now.
How big are the Minotaur horns?
The minotaur horns are at the widest point. If you're looking at the skull itself is about 3 feet wide. So the horns themselves are. Now you guys are gonna make me do math.
I'm sorry, did you say the skull was 3 feet wide?
At the widest point, including the horns.
Okay, cool.
The
That's
whole
fine.
part. The horns.
That's
are technically part of
fine.
the skull.
That's a big Minotaur.
I mean, they're like 8 feet tall, so. I would say the horns are probably about 16 inches long each, and they're about 8 to 10 inches tall at the highest point.
Hmm.
I will go to one of these Minotaur remains and try to rip off one of the horns.
Okay, give me strength. It takes you a minute, but you are able to pry the horn loose.
Very good.
It's got a real jagged end on it. It's not a very clean removal, but it is removed.
Turn this into a cup later.
Of course, you're making it a meat horn.
Well, as lovely as rooting through the bone piles have been, we are kind of on a time constraint.
Brutus, who is gnawing on one of the leg bones of the Minotaur, looks up and says, "We are?"
You don't know where that's been.
It's been on a Minotaur.
You don't know who it's been.
I need to just rest for a minute.
Perhaps we should not rest until we are out of hostile territory. There's still the undead that ran away, and I'd rather be clear of those.
Yeah, which way did they go?
North and west. Sorry, north and west. I had the wrong character voice.
And which way is our destination? Mineo!
North.
Navigator.
Yeah, no, Lachlan's pretty much at it, north.
Alright, we follow the ones that head north then.
Alright. So, go ahead and set your marching order for north. And you guys notice as you make your way further up, there do appear to be two pathways through the forest. One to the left and one to the right.
Kyrius! Look for tracks.
Would you like some help, Carius?
For our lovely watchers watching, our player for Kyrius is unavailable tonight, so Kyrius himself is deep in thought and is having a deep, profound inner monologue tonight.
He's the strong silent type.
He is. So I'll give Kyrius a survival check for that. Okay. Yeah. So Kyrius paces between the two trails, and he starts leading you all up to the right path, which is also the correct path.
Onward! Brutus is limping slightly.
Oh.
Brutus, do you need some help?
I will labor with this pain as long as I need. It is better to save resources.
I mean, I'd rather you be in tip-top shape.
You are a brave canine. I insist I help with your wounds.
Sure. Let him do it. I'm chopped liver. I'll just go mind my own business.
You are welcome to help too, Augie. I did not
No,
mean to
no.
exclude.
Don't want to step on your territory. I'm but a humble paladin who does not offer much assistance against the undead, so...
If we face some extra planet beings, you're our...
Don't even try.
Gendered.
Don't even try.
You are a specialized individual. Is that gender neutral enough?
Don't need to make me feel better. It's not actually helping.
You were great against the demons.
I know when I'm not wanted. Or needed. Yeah. It's fine.
It's okay,
I'm
Augie.
gonna take a big needle and stab Brutus.
It's okay, Augie. Don't worry.
Yes, so while you guys are talking, Yorick flies over That is wise Yorick stretching. Yorick flies over, and an appendage with a very large needle comes over and stabs into Brutus.
I wanted to cast it.
Brutus, Brutus snaps at Yorick.
Well, as he stepped into it, Brutus starts to feel better after being in pain.
Why?
Ignore the radiant. I forgot to uncheck that.
Plus
14.
14.
The pain is only temporary. It will heal you as your cells regenerate. Do not worry about the cancer.
What?
Did you just give my dog cancer?
No. Please, I am from the 41st millennium, not savage. We found ways around cellular regeneration.
There's a lot going on.
Wait,
Just like 3 seconds.
are you saying that our healing magic gives cancer?
I do not know.
Fairly certain
That
it
is a
gives
discussion
healing.
for a medical discussion for the future.
Are we sure it doesn't give Gemini?
Oh my goodness. So,
I would like to stab God as Yurei for sneak attack damage.
Bring it. All right, so you
You're
guys.
gonna regret that later.
Or I'll just startle her when I bring food.
When
Get
we
out.
s-
That's a
When-
given.
when we start walking, whenever everyone's done, Scratch is gonna walk up to Tanzanite and have a conversation.
Excellent.
When we get to that point.
All right. Well, that'll actually be right about now, because you guys are walking through the woods, and the path Kyrius is leading you is the woods are relatively thick. It's not impassable. Mineo, Augie, Halstrom, you guys are having a little bit of difficulty just because the trees are a little tightly packed. Scratch, you're doing great. Like as you're walking around, this is great. This is wide open for you. Anyone else more vaguely human-ish sized? It's occasionally there'll be a tight squeeze between a couple trees, but everything seems to be otherwise openly spaced.
I don't know what's taking
Kyrios
you
is
guys
getting
so long.
impatient. Kyrios is getting impatient because he can move through difficult terrain.
Pretty much.
Mhm.
All right, so Scratch, you wanted to have a conversation with Tanzanite as you guys were walking.
Just a small one, yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, Scratch would kind of separate from Salt for a minute. Hey, Tanzanite. Hey,
Yeah. What's up, Scratch?
how you doing?
Well, not sure yet. You know, haven't really processed having my brother, who's been possessed by someone else, who's potentially someone that my uncle knows, trying to kill me and or possess me as well. I'm just not thinking about it. I'm fine. Compartmentalizing.
That was a little deeper than I expected. I was more asking if you had been bruised or impaled or scratched or anything.
No, the broom has been doing a very good job of keeping me out of danger, but
Wonderful, wonderful.
God,
So-
I feel like a third wheel.
So we're not regretting the arrangement.
I mean, I don't know if regret is the word I use. Potentially having some secondary considerations, but otherwise, no, we're fine. It's fine. This is fine.
Wonderful. I was right. Haha. All right. Keep up the good work. And he kind of reaches out and like taps or pats the back of the broom a little.
She just kind of sighs and just goes back to being quiet.
It has no moving parts. I don't know how it works. There's no wings. There's no engines. There's nothing.
And he walks back over to Salt.
Third wheel.
A third wheel grants stability and increased range of motion.
Do not underestimate the third wheel that can set things on fire.
We have a third flaming wheel.
Apparently.
Be not afraid of the flaming wheel.
Pay no attention to the flaming wheel behind the curtain.
She's not a third wheel. I was just checking on. I mean, she kind of. Well, I mean, you.
I'm teasing you
Dig
for
the
my
hole,
own
Scratch. Dig the
enjoyment.
hole.
Any kind of angry kobold noises.
It makes the walk more enjoyable.
I'll call you one Yudo because you're a flaming third wheel.
Are you causing more trouble, Scratch?
I caused no trouble. I brought along the Tanzanite so we don't have to leave someone to watch her, and then whatever. I mean, I saved everybody's butts back there with the big old lightning. Nobody saw the big old lightning because it was on the other side of the trees, but nobody cares.
Do you need
I saw
accolades?
it. It was impressive.
The dog saw it. Do I need what?
Do you need accolades to feel special?
Accolades. No.
Well then.
Does somebody want to roll perception for me real quick?
He just kind of huffs.
Yeah, sure.
I mean,
Okay. Okay, cool. It's pretty easy for you all to notice that it's getting harder and harder to see as you're walking further and further into these woods. You've been walking for about an hour, and this thick blanket of fog is all of a sudden rolling in to the point where as you step onto a wider path, everything, it's nearly impossible to see your own hand in front of your face.
I don't.
This feels
suppose-
concerning. Should we be concerned?
I mean, only if could we burn off the fog? Is that how it works?
Burn off fog.
Hellstrom would like to make an Arcana check.
Go for it.
I'd like to make a nature check if that's okay.
Absolutely. You can both tell this is a deeply unnatural fog. This is a thicker fog than either one of you have ever dealt with. And this is not naturally generated.
The last time we were dealing with fog like this, half a town nearly turned against us. And, perhaps we need to religiously ward ourselves?
Way ahead of you. Hellstrom is going to start making some prayers to the great Omnissiah to shield our mind.
Can I unreligiously word myself?
You absolutely can unreligiously word yourself.
Religion roll.
Y'all just, if you stay close to me, you get, your extra protection from my God-given aura.
I think Hellstrom's a little too far away for the bonus.
Goodness knows how I fell in with a group of paladins and clerics.
You said
Carefully.
yes.
All right. So everyone is feeling, well, almost everyone is feeling particularly blessed and warded, and none of you feel like you have the distinct urge to leave or run away. You're definitely uncomfortable, but nothing in the back of your mind is telling you to get out.
Given Hellstrom's experience with the past fog, does this feel familiar?
Roll me history check.
Yeah, does this feel magical in any sense?
Oh, it's definitely magical. As far as familiar, yes, this does feel familiar, but it feels different all at the same time. You definitely have had something to do with this kind of fog at some point, but it's different than what you have experienced before.
Almost like it has a different energy to it.
Yeah, it's less of a drawing you away. It's less it's just more a barrier than anything. It's not any kind of repellent. It's not repelling you from anything. It's just this.
It has a certain je ne sais quoi.
It has a certain je ne sais quoi.
Oh no, the French!
Oh,
Oh, we
On.
Mineo, you're suddenly having flashbacks. Suddenly, a man appears.
The fog does not seem, aside from visual impairment, is not a mental threat.
I don't know.
Let
This
us
fog
proceed.
feels French. I don't trust the French.
They are like Bretonians, but less honorable.
Scratch will climb up onto Salt so he's not so low to the ground.
Brutus is going to be using his nose more to navigate than his eyes.
Okay. Does Brutus want to give me a scent-based perception check?
He has advantage with those, you know. I can't see Brutus.
Hang on, fixing that. There we go.
That's better.
Or you're still poisoned.
It's not.
I think he's past the poisoning now, unless there's a certain time limit on it.
No, he's past the poisoning. Okay. Yeah. Brutus smells something, and it kind of smells familiar but different all at the same time. It's like he kind of smells Hellstrom but spicy.
Hellstrom, do you have a brother?
My brother died during the war before.
Well, maybe he was resurrected because something smells like you in that direction. He points.
Worst case scenario, everyone be on their guard. There is possibly heretic units up ahead. Be ready.
You're
to
not
engage
happy
in
to
combat.
see your brother?
The idea of the only thing we have closest to family in this world is Alaris on the ship.
Oh, okay.
Hellstrom is going to keep his arc rifle at the ready.
Okay.
Brutus is gonna follow his nose.
Okay. So Brutus is getting two distinct trails, one to the left, one to the right.
There's two.
Which one's the right
Um,
one?
Are there footprints of some kind?
There are boot prints that, again, look surprisingly like Hellstrom's. And there is a trail to the left and a trail to the right.
Why is everyone looking at me?
Because you're the one with the nose.
There's a trail going both ways.
Where's
Do
the
they
smell come
smell
from?
different?
Do they smell different?
So the two sets of prints smell the same.
They smell the same.
Perhaps we should split up. If one of us finds the correct way, we can get the other person.
Lachlan walks over to Hellstrom and rolls up a bit of newspaper and hits Hellstrom on the back of the head.
He does not
Don't
feel it
split
for
up.
his. He does not feel it for his head is metal.
No, I kind of agree. Splitting up is a terrible idea. I think maybe we go left.
If
Okay.
I cast detect magic,
Do not flashbang yourself from the fog.
that's what right. So like I know that I have the idea that the fog is magical, but if I cast detect magic, will I see other things over the fog, like potentially where it's more concentrated?
I suppose we won't know till we find out.
You're
Okay.
absolutely welcome to try.
I'll cast detect magic then. I'm also going to give myself 20 lay on hands points so I can get back up to full.
Okay. As far as the magic goes, you do kind of flashbang yourself.
Oh, so bright.
Because it's the fog is so thick and it's everywhere. It definitely is some kind of warding or conjuration barrier spell kind of thing. Just happens to look like fog. And you do see
Conjuration is the...
Yes, conjuration for that one. There is another a point all the way down deep into the fog that you can see. You can't quite tell what it is just because the fog is so thick. But there is another point of magic deeper
in what direction?
straight north.
There's more magic, like a magical point straight north.
Do we go
Which
left?
is the left or the right?
Can we just flip a coin? Does that work for anyone?
Well, if we go to the... I point where I see the other magic coming from.
You are pointing directly in front of you.
So the right-hand one, like here.
As far as I can tell, they both go forward, just in slightly different veering directions.
I mean, I kind of want to check out what that other magic is, you know.
I rolled a heads.
Which direction was heads?
Left. Yuri
Left.
grapples up into the trees.
Okay,
Down
well,
ahead.
you're just going ahead without confirming. Okay, well, that's not what... Why?
Falcon
Why
walks
are
over to
you
Augie and says,
moving?
"It's okay. I was
Yeah.
listening to you. I
Thank
think
you.
going right is a good idea, but if everyone else is going left, we should probably go with them."
Find the source of the magic. Find someone that can dispel the magic. But yeah, sure. Follow the coin.
Wait. 1 moment.
Yes, Yuna, you're
If we all really concentrated, do you reckon we could dispel this?
I can try.
I don't think that that's how dispelling works.
Well, the magical effect is all around us, is it not?
Well, it would depend on where it's coming from, right? Like if it's a point with a radius, you'd have to get that point.
Count me out. I don't know that
You're
spell.
correct.
How far away is the point? Do you think, Augie?
How far did it look away from me?
You would say it's at least 200 feet. It's pretty deep.
Well, then I wouldn't be able to see it because detect magic isn't.
Right, you get a sense that it's there, You can't see the point, but you know something's there. It's a big point. You know it's there. You just
Like a
don't
beacon?
know. You just don't know
So-
anything about it.
Feel the outskirts of something really big. Like, I can see kind of a little bit into the aura of some magic, but it gets stronger as it goes. I'm just not up there yet to tell you exactly what it is.
Okay. Maneo,
Yeah.
can you ask Yin to fly above the fog and see what they can see?
Counter argument, that's maybe a bad idea. If this fog is meant for people to get lost, it might be possible that anything that goes above the fog won't be able to find us again. Which is why I didn't do it.
I can have May or Jorah do it because they're attuned to where I am at all times.
Well, I was thinking that if Yin flew up above the fog and our new friend here flew up just barely to the top of the fog, they could find each other and easily come back down, but if that seems
Actually,
to
I just had an idea about putting someone on my broom and then sending the broom, because I can call the broom back to me from anywhere within a mile's radius. So,
Whichever.
Who wants to...
Tanzanite's gonna look over at Scratch and just kind of go, "Am I being volunteered as broom bait?"
No, we keep you right next to us. Somebody else should go.
well, that someone can't be me, because I have to call the broom back.
I'll go, since I can see the magic.
By all means.
Wonderful idea.
Oh, Lord, don't say I never did anything for y'all.
Zip the broom right over to you.
I'll mount the broom.
Yin is looking over at you, Mineo, and he just kind of shakes himself out and unfurls his wings.
Okay. Am I doing it? Am I going? We got this. It's me, Augie. We got this. Yeah.
He's hyped. He's like pumping himself up.
Please do not endanger the crown prince.
You're telling me? Wasn't my idea.
I mean, if he
You can
wants
be
to
hyped
go.
all you want, little one. Just make sure you're careful and you listen to Augie.
Prince? What?
We'll explain later.
It's a long story.
Yeah, I've heard that before.
The baby dragon looks over to you, Augie, and he kind of scoots himself up and pops back on his feet, and he kind of does a little salute.
All right, Captain Augie. First mate, Joey, ready for takeoff.
Let's do this.
And he just accuses.
I'd just like to point out she's not the captain.
All
So
right.
this mission, bite your tongue. I don't see you going up there.
All right, so you take off into the air, and as Yin takes off, his wings spread out, and a large puff of air blows the fog away before it immediately comes back. And you guys get up about 10 feet in the air, and you lose sight of the people below you. And people on the ground, they get about 10 feet up, and you lose sight of them.
Is a
Augie?
little disorientating.
Can you still hear us?
No. You can
They
still
can't
see
hear us?
him because he is right next to you. No.
Mhm.
You can still see him. He is right there. You can see him, hear him, everything. You can't hear anything below you. You are in a bubble of fog.
Well,
And every time he flaps his wings, it pushes out before retracting.
this is some heavy kind of magic, my friend.
Whoa. This is how we didn't go that far. We can still see him. Where's it go?
They're under there. I hope.
Say to I say to the others on the ground. Maybe we should have given them a signal or something so that they knew where to find us.
Well, I mean, Yeah.
I'll
sorry.
just tell the broom to shake its straw or something. I don't know.
All right, cute little baby friend. I can make it back to them because they can recall me. I can't tell them really when to do that. But that means you have to stay close because if I start moving, you need to move with me. Got it?
Got it. Yeah, I'll be right here. Mommy says I'll be like stink on ugly. Wait, no. I'll be like ugly on a human.
You know, you're onto something there, friend. All right. So let's start moving forward towards the heavy aura of
Okay.
magic.
So how far forward do you want to go?
I want to go with caution. So probably like, I don't know, what's your broom speed?
The broom speed is 40 feet per round. So
I'll probably like proceed with caution like 20 feet
Okay.
per round.
So I'll put you guys straight forward. You guys are about there.
it might be 50. It's either.
I'll do half speed, whatever it is, the half speed.
Right.
So I'm gonna take a little bit of pause and see if we hear anything, see anything within the vacuum.
Okay. You're starting to get a much clearer sense of whatever that magic thing is. It's big. It almost reminds you of a portal spell or a gate spell, but you're not sure.
Oh man.
You're not able to see anything below you, but this one spot of magic is acting like a lighthouse because as you look around, it's a thick wall of fog.
All right. So, am I interpreting that the fog is coming from the portal or things are being attracted to? Like, do I feel a sense of any other living being or undead being?
There's definitely something else in the fog. You're not sure what. You can't tell if hostile or friendly.
Mm-hmm.
There's definitely something else there, but you do feel drawn to the whatever that extra sense of magic is, just because it's the only thing you can see. But it does feel like if it's there has to be somewhere to land.
Mm-hmm. Okay. I'm gonna hold Divine Sense until we get right up on close to where the magic's coming from.
Okay.
And then if I feel like we're coming up upon the epicenter, like I'd say like 60 feet towards the epicenter, that's my Divine Sense range. That's when I'll throw on Divine Sense.
Okay. Alright, so you guys travel for a little while. I'm assuming you're just continuing to go straight forward.
Yeah, and not letting my little baby tack friend out of my sight.
Oh yeah, he sticks right with you. And you guys fly. You don't see anything as you go. But as you get closer and closer, you start to notice that there's almost a weird void up ahead. And once you get about here, you notice something really weird. You notice that there are things in the fog. And there is a distinct lack of fog. As you get
lack of fog.
Lack of fog. Mm-hmm. And so you see down below you, because again, it's like the fog cuts completely. And there is a bubble where you can see. Can you see the two figures, Augie?
Yeah.
You see them standing there. They have not noticed you.
Okay. I look and I give the like international signal.
Yep.
And I just kind of like lean down a little bit to observe, hear, listen, what's going on.
You hear this one talking about finding it. You're not sure what it is,
Mm-hmm.
and to make sure that they're not followed. That's all it appears to be saying. You notice that there's some kind of crackling going on as it appears to be communicating, sounding very similar to Halstrom, but with an almost demonic guttural growl to it.
So, I divine sense on, do these things tick any of those boxes?
Well, divine sense, yes, you kind of want to throw up. It smells so bad.
Oh, does it? I mean, like, celestial fiend, undead, fae, what?
Nope.
No.
I mean, I guess technically fiend
Okay.
would be the closest thing that
Would
they
be the
would
closest.
use. Yeah.
And
I
then,
imagine that Warhammer demon influence would smell very similar to D&D demon influence.
Yeah.
Yeah.
bold of you to assume that I know what the fuck that means.
It smells really bad. You've smelled this evil before. This is very much some kind of demonic, evil, nasty ickiness, and it smells real bad.
Real bad.
Real bad.
And then, so the magic that is around them, is it like, is it a portal?
The magic that you sensed is still further up. The magic around them appears to just be non-existent.
Right. They just have a way of like canceling.
Yeah, it's about a 10-foot bubble. I'm assuming you guys are still above. I'm
Yeah.
assuming you stayed above the bubble.
Yeah.
Yeah. You can see into it since it just kind of sharply is all of a sudden no fog. But they can't see you.
Right. Okay. Are they making movements to go anywhere?
This one appears to walk occasionally and make a few steps, but otherwise does not seem to go very far from this one, who does not appear to have moved in the last however long you've been watching it.
Okay. I want to know what the magic is, but I don't want to lose them either. I point up and I fly like straight up. Like I'd say probably the full 40 to 50 feet.
Yep. And he's
And then
baby's right there with you.
right. And I said, "All right, first mate." I whisper, so I'm not heard.
Right. He's watching you with a very intense expression.
I'm gonna confide in you because we're partners. All right.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
So,
okay.
yeah. I really want to know what they're doing, but also this isn't where the magic's coming from, so we need to figure that out too.
Okay. Should I try to go back to Manel, or should I just stick here with you?
I don't want to send you back on your own because I don't want anything to happen to you.
Okay. What if I can do ice? I can maybe, should I like blah down at them with ice? Or should I save that for later?
Let's save that for later.
Okay. I don't know. I don't know how we can. I don't know. Landmark, tree mark, broom mark.
Oh, well.
Or maybe if we find the thing, maybe then we can make the fog go away, and maybe then we don't have to worry about the fog anymore. We can see everything.
So here's the fun part about that. conveniently, I can sense magic, but I can't get rid.
Whoa. Okay.
Yeah. But if we know what it is, we can send in somebody who can.
Yeah. We should.
Mhm.
Okay. So,
And he kind of scrunches his face up, and you can tell he's thinking really hard. He's doing that like toddler think face, where his whole face is all squidged up, and you can almost hear the gears turning in his head.
Mm-hmm.
And he kind of
Okay. So here's my plan.
Yeah.
All right. Tell me what you think. So we go find the magic, right? Okay. And then we find out what it is.
Huh?
We fly back to these mothers.
Huh?
I touch down with the broom and I hide.
Huh?
And then you get on the broom and you zoom back to the crowd and tell them what's going on.
Okay.
If you're on the broom, you should automatically be able to. I don't feel good about that either. But I don't want to leave them.
I don't want to leave you by yourself. What if we find the magic thingy?
Mm-hmm.
We go back, because I know Manel's really good at punching stuff, and then what if these are Hellstrom's friends? Because they look like Hellstrom. What if these are his friends? And he can tell us what's going on. Because if they're friends, then maybe they won't fight us.
I don't think they're friends.
Okay. Well, we should. Okay. Well, we should find a magic-y thing.
And then we'll plan from there.
Yeah. That's a good plan.
Okay, all right. Let's go forward towards the magic epicenter.
all right. He's so excited. He feels like he's in a spy mission. He's so excited. All right, so you guys get about here. And this point right here is just radiating a beacon of magical energy. You can definitely tell this is some kind of portal, gate, second dimension thing. You don't know where it goes, but you know it goes somewhere.
I know that this is my specialty.
Mm-hmm.
Is there any, if we kind of circle around this, is there any more creatures?
Nope. It just appears from what you've seen. Those two are the only ones you've seen so far. There does not appear to be anything else behind it, around it, just more fog and more beacon.
Yeah. Oh, all right. Awesome. All right, little buddy. First mate.
Captain Augie.
I think that we need to bring in some reinforcements, because I need to work on this. But you're right that I can't do it alone.
Because if we get everything, if we get everybody here, then you can do this, and everybody else can they can fight the bad guys, and then I can try to fight the bad guys. I can make them cold.
I'll need somebody on protection duty while I'm closing the portal. I'll need somebody to have my back.
Oh, I can do that. I got your back, Captain Augie. I got your back.
See, that's why you're the first mate.
Yeah.
All right. So let's try to mitigate some circumstances before we head back. I'm going to fly down. And touch down where the portal is.
Alright.
Molly, at this point, since it's been quite a while, I would like to make the broom shudder.
Okay. As you guys are touching down, Augie, the broom shudders underneath you.
Wait, was this supposed to mean something?
Is this the signal?
Is this we didn't discuss this. I have no idea. All right, I get to work. I pull out of my pocket. I pull some silver wire that has a bell on it, and I go around a circle around the around the portal, and I
Okay.
cast alarm. So if anything comes out of it, I'll know.
Sounds good.
And then I get back on the broom. And then I say, all right, let's start back.
All right.
Why don't you hold on to the broom while we're flying in case it starts zipping in the direction we need to go.
All right. He kind of settles behind you and just kind of like puts his feet on the broom and just kind of his claws on you and just kind of,
Okay. Let's do this.
All right.
Roughly a minute after the shutter, the broom starts moving in a clear direction.
Oh, I'm not on the broom at that point.
Yes, you are. You
No,
are.
because I need a minute to cast my
Oh.
spell.
Oh, then
So-
let's say 5 minutes.
Yeah. You guys have started your trek back, and then all of a sudden the broom has a mind of its own, and you are speeding back much quicker than you were before back to the group.
Boy.
And it drops you guys off right here.
Well, I hope I gave you enough time.
Ooh, it was close. It was a little close.
Hey,
It was
hey, Dooms,
great.
chat might want to be able to see the screen.
I was getting there.
Nah, they don't
It
need to
just
be able to see.
happened.
All right. So here's the skinny. The magic. It's an extra dimensional portal. Ergo, I need to get back out there and close it.
I knew you'd come in handy, Augie.
Mr. Lachlan.
That's Dr. Lachlan, yes.
We have established that you are not really a doctor and that we've only been calling you doctor, so I'll call you whatever I want, Dr. Lachlan.
Lachlan, I didn't know you wanted to die.
I need to
I don't
practice
need
bringing
to be-
people back to life somehow.
Patronized. Anyway, there's a portal. I need to close it. Second thing, there are some Halstrom wannabes out there. They smell real bad.
Wait, I thought he was metal. How do you smell metal?
Well,
It
I can
smells like
smell
oil.
bad intent. You know, evil
you
auras.
can do that?
Huh?
I didn't realize that furbolgs could do that.
It's not a furbolg thing. It's a paladin thing.
Oh. That's kind of weird. Just being honest with you. You can smell people's intent.
Trust me, you
What?
get used to wearing this team.
I feel
I
like
can.
animals can also smell intent, and they don't get a bad rap for it.
Britta says, I don't smell intent so much as I smell when people have eaten curry.
Well, I think animals know when people have good intentions or bad intentions. Anyway, bad things like demons and things, pseudo demons, they smell bad. All right, is what it is. It's a reek of the shithole plane they come from.
I trust it.
So you are saying we need to purge them with all due haste.
I'm saying I'm not an expert on whether they're friend or foe, really, because I've never met anyone other than Halstrom of this kind of humanoid. So
You
I
said
was
they
saying-
smelled bad.
they do, but you don't smell great either, to be honest. I know that you're not bad intentioned because I know you. I don't know them. Does that make sense?
Are we talking the morally bad or the spiritually bad?
Sometimes there's no difference.
So everyone needs to take a shower. Who are we hitting?
All right. Well, I say we go find out because they're also looking for something and they don't want to be followed. So I'd like to foil that plot. I would say, Mr. Yurei, I think this is kind of up your alley, right? Following and then finding things out without being found out.
That is exactly my wheelhouse.
They're up there and they have some kind of non-magical bubble around them, so there's no fog. I would assume that they know what this fog is, or they have magic to get around it.
If it is heretic forces, it is most likely the latter. They are ignorant.
I set up an alarm around the portal. If anything goes in or out of it, I'll be able to know as long as I'm within a mile.
Well, that leaves just one question. Which way?
Augie, as you were going, you would have sensed more of the evil to the right path.
We want to go to the right. Unfortunately, our coin toss was not correct.
That's a 50-50 chance. Can't always be right. Augie, would you like me to scout on ahead? Or possibly get the drop on them?
Yeah, observe before attack. Because if they're trying to find something, I'd like them to lead us to it.
Understood. Stick to the trees because humans don't like to look up.
Word.
Or just
I mean, I
says,
don't think they're humans, but I get the sense.
Do I get to eat people? I mean, bite people?
It might hurt your teeth.
Scratch is gonna pull the cloak around himself and just nice little invisibility.
Yurei is going to grapple onto up into the trees.
Okay.
I'll start walking towards where I first sensed them.
Alright.
Do you want Yurei to roll a stealth? Since he kind of got out of stealth to talk with everyone.
Yeah, go ahead and give me a stealth. And I'm sorry, what were you saying, Rain?
Hey, Sharkbait, you should keep rolling with me, probably.
Sharkbait. Ooh ha ha.
Tanzanite just sighs very heavily and just kind of, yeah, you're probably right.
I can
I mean,
take
we
over
all-
protection detail if Rain would prefer to be offensive.
I mean, the whole reason I'm doing this is that I can do both. Just throw her on the broom and send it 100 feet in the air. Done.
Just an offer.
You can protect me, Mineo.
Alright.
I kind of glom closely to Mineo.
Excellent. Alright. Yeah, you fucking vanish into the fog. There's an artistic breeze that blows by and shifts the fog, and you're fucking gone. Yes, of course you're gone.
Whoosh.
Alright, sneaky bitch. You're farthest up. What do you want to do?
Well, I guess I'll just keep using my movement to go across the treetops until I start seeing metal men.
Okay.
Metalmen.
Scratch kind of
Speaking
punches
of-
Lachlan in the shin.
Punches? Why? What did I do?
You're stepping on me.
I know. Oh, sorry, bro. It's hard when you're invisible, Captain.
Alright, sneaky boy. You see a metal man.
Well, since he was told to scout, he's just gonna wait until and just kind of listen in.
Okay. You hear the electronic crackling of what appears to be some kind of communication device. You also hear, as he speaks, a voice similar to Halstrom's, as he reports in no living being sighted yet.
Got a radio system. Kill him now. They might report back. Know the language too well. This is more all in his head, so because he's not gonna say this stuff out loud.
Of course, yeah, you got your inner monologue going on.
Yeah, he's just gonna wait.
All right, conglomerate masses. Yurei has gone forward. He disappeared to the fog. And what do you guys want to do? You guys gonna keep making your way forward?
Yeah, I'm gonna keep going forward at a steady pace, but if I start to feel their presence, I'm gonna kind of like stop to make sure everybody can get hidden.
Okay, and you said it's 60 feet?
I'm not on the broom anymore, so I'm moving at 30 feet.
Right, but your divine sense is 60?
60 feet.
Okay. Alright.
Alstrom will be trying to keep up, slow down his pace. He has a speed of 40.
Alright, so Augie, you get about here, and you get that same sense of evil, that same waft of that demonic smell. You also smell Yurei up there, because you can sense his not evilness.
Mm-hmm.
And you can tell he's real close. You know he's somewhere in the fog there, but you don't know where. But he's appears to be pretty close to the evil dude.
I'd forgotten that I'd tapped out all of my spell slots.
Oh, I hadn't.
I'm gonna report as I stop.
Okay.
To see what, people want to do next.
Right.
Augie, why'd you stop? Is there something there?
Yeah, they're within range. And Mr. Yurei's out there already.
I mean, we have the drop on him, right?
Right, but if we drop, we might not figure out what they need. I don't know how susceptible they would be to means of aggressively asking questions.
For the record, I can still do that, even when I'm magically tapped out.
Does it work on Halstrom?
Halstrom, are you afraid of spiders?
Are we talking normal kind or the kind of Katachan?
I don't know what a Catatan is.
Are we talking normal sized or so bigger than all of you combined?
Something could crawl into your gears.
Not a fan of, but there's usually systems to purge that.
I don't think I can.
I'm just stuck on the idea of Katachan jungle spiders.
I mean, in Australia, we basically deal with them every second day, so it's fine.
Augie, do you want me to give the order for him to take out the unit?
Oh, if he has gotten any useful information, I just don't want to waste the opportunity to find what they're here for. But, sure, go ahead.
We can wait a minute if we need to. I mean...
Oh, Augie, you will also note that up this direction, it seems like it's in a different spot than the other ones were. So this is an additional one to the two you'd already seen previously.
Oh, this is a new.
This is a new one.
Also, what we're on right now isn't the same group that I was on. So this is at least 3.
waiting for us, right?
No, I don't know what they're waiting for because they're looking for something. They didn't say they're looking for someone.
Aren't they the kind
sorry.
of...
Hold on, quick pause, Lachlan.
Go for it.
Nazaru, you
Yes?
hear a loud crackle as this one starts speaking again. And Augie, you can hear this too.
Commander, any progress on opening the gate? I am sensing living beings, potentially larger than average forest creature, unable to confirm.
Give Yurei the go. They're on to us.
Just pull out the Ring of Guild Converse.
I don't think he has one of those.
You're right.
As a matter of fact, neither do I.
Masaru has one.
But you don't know that they're the same person.
Yes, we do.
Scratch
everyone?
does.
Yeah, I'd say Scratch does. I don't think anybody else does.
Lachlan
Crash
does.
and Lachlan are the only ones who know.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, I left the ring on Salt. No, Spark. I left the ring on Spark.
Yes, you did.
Lachlan's gonna say, Captain, do you need me to?
Yeah, yes.
I rub my ring and say, the captain gives the go-ahead to take out the targets.
Guess I will do a drop-down attack. So roll acrobatics to get the drop.
Yep. Oh, yeah, you succeed.
Cool.
That is all you hear. The captain gives the go-ahead to.
That's all he needs.
Right, that is... Yeah, that hits.
Is it, I don't know, whatever additional damage you want to do from the crit of the acrobatics.
Let's see. What is that? What's that total?
37.
7? Gonna move you for a second. You come down on this guy, Yude, and go ahead and describe for our audience how you kill him.
Well, Yurei, being a trained killer, is going to drop down from above and quickly stab him in the throat to cut out any form of communication the creature can make, holding on to its wherever the equivalent of a mouth is with his other hand to stop any screaming.
Did he?
It doesn't really have a mouth. It has a tube in front of its face.
Fantastic. It's muffled anyways. Just right through the neck.
Okay.
Did he go yet? I don't hear anything.
You guys hear a crackling again. You hear this the clearest. You hear a different voice, a much more raspy, demonic voice, asking, Unit 4, report in. Report on living creatures.
Yurei, with his mask, is going to copy the mask voice, or mimic voice mask, and copy its voice saying, "It was just the wind."
You're gonna have to give me a performance for that.
It's a deception.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever.
Doesn't Yurei have actor?
Not quite.
Ooh, you are able to pull it off. You hear
I
a
will post
crackle.
the description of the magic item. For
You,
one of its abilities.
Hooray, let me speak! You hear a crackling again. Was it the wind or was it a small animal? We cannot afford to be distracted by wind. If you continue to make these sort of mistakes, I will have you replaced.
Understood, Commander. No more error shall be made.
Roll me perception check real quick, Yude. This is a hearing-based perception check.
Okay.
You hear at the very edges of your hearing behind you, another crackle of another communicator, and you hear very quietly, Unit 3, confirm location of Unit 4.
Yuna is going to hide the body of Unit 4.
Okay.
All Metal Gear stuff going on here.
I was thinking Assassin's Creed with the jumping out of the tree and stabbing the guy in the neck.
I wanted something a little different, something a little zhuzh it up a little bit.
Assassin's Creed meets Snake Eater.
All right. For hiding the body, roll me another deception.
There we
And
go.
pray. You are able to hide the body. You hide it decently well, but it's not perfect. It's the best you can do in a rush job. As you hear footsteps, you think?
Oh, thank.
Clank, clank.
Not quite. It's more like thunk thunk. Less clanging. They have more of a cloven style foot.
Can I make a minor illusion of cast minor illusion to make a crouch version of Unit 4 looking at something?
Sure.
Does the ring of guilds speak? Does it make noise when a message is being received?
No, it does not make any noise. All it does is it will flash colors, and if not able to be seen after a certain amount of time, it will vibrate. Okay, so the green one, this is the actual dead one. This is the illusion one. For our lovely viewers at home. It will make more sense when you see it. Alright, Sneaky. You cast your illusion. What you gonna do now?
I'm gonna go back to the. I'm going to. Let's see. Is this elevation right here, or is that a wall?
That is elevation. It appears to be from a tree that had fallen over. It appears when the roots had pulled up, it created a dip down with rocks on either side.
I'm gonna wait by there, kind of readying an action in case the other one comes closer.
Okay. Are you going to communicate to your team at all? Because they haven't heard anything that they haven't heard anything that's happened.
I'm gonna send a message to, I guess, Scratch, since he's the captain. Kill confirmed. More units coming.
Okay. The message comes back not received.
Oh, it was received by Spark.
By Salt.
Right, but, okay, let me rephrase. Message seen as delivered but not opened. He's left you on scene.
But yeah, I'm gonna wait for the other unit to come the other, whatever this is.
I don't have Spark with me, and Spark has the ring, right?
I'm kind of hugging against the wall, waiting for it to come closer to basically just leap up and stab him.
Okay. It comes over. I'm losing control of my next time. It comes over to about here, and it comes up behind Unit 4. Unit 4, what are you observing?
I will make my attack.
Okay. Oh yeah, you hit.
What is that? 44 damage?
Uh-huh. You have attacked it, but you did not kill it. It is now scanning you. And is about to send a report.
I want to try to, can I attack it? Try to attack it one more time?
Go for it.
Alright. It has now seen me. No sneak attack.
All right, you hit it. You're still not quite able to kill it, and you hear it send out, "Commander, unit engaged, humanoid." And you hear back from the commander, "Unit 2, converge on Unit 3's position. Aid, apply backup."
None of us
Is
are
it my
hearing
turn?
any of this, are we?
Nope, none of you have heard a damn thing.
Nope.
Fuck. Desperately, I'm going to try to keep. It's like shit.
You get one more before it manages to attack you back. It raises a weapon, but you manage to kill it before it can get a hit off.
All right. Taking its speaker thing, I'm going to copy its voice going, "The unit has... The humanoid has been eliminated. All threats clear."
Okay. Roll
Deception.
another deception. You are successful again. The voice crackles back to you. "Confirmed. Unit 2 en route to your position to aid in disposal. Return with corpse for processing."
Fuck.
You didn't think this was going to be
So-
easy, did you?
I'm gonna try to make a bluff.
Okay. What you gonna say?
Corpse dissection not needed. The body disintegrated.
All right. Roll me one more deception.
Fuck.
"That is not acceptable, Unit 3. You know standard protocols to say to bring back any remains. Unit 2, en route to confirm kill." And you hear a crackle back, "Confirmed. Unit 2, en route."
Your ring flashes.
I read the message.
Report? Need help?
Hostiles incoming. Bring backup.
Everyone, we need to go help Ure.
Hammer time.
It's about time. Let's get out there.
Yuri's gonna grab one of its swords.
Okay.
Mostly out of sheer curiosity.
Okay.
In the meantime,
Lachlan whispers to Augie, in case they hadn't heard, "We're gonna go help Ure."
Okay, let's go. Meow.
All right. You guys make it up to where Yude is. And Augie, do you still have, is Divine Sense still active?
Lachlan, upon seeing the crouching figure in the mist, is going to fire off a firebolt.
The figure disappears in a puff.
Oh yeah, I forgot to dispel the illusion.
Ure, do these things teleport?
No, that was just an illusion I put to fool one of the others.
Oh, of course.
I was just testing you.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want us to hide or just all ready and attack when whatever we need to fight comes along?
Everybody roll me a hearing-based perception check. Please.
Our dearest Brutus has advantage.
Yes, he does. You can all hear them coming. Scratch, you can tell that two of them are coming.
Heads up, there's two.
And you guys hear the tromping of metallic sounding feet without them being boots, and as these creatures come around the corner, into your field of view, you see that they have cloven feet. And upon seeing you, we are of course going to enter initiative. And seeing the corpse, you hear them all crackle back to whoever they're talking to, their commander. Commander! Unit 3, Unit 4, down. Units 1 and 2 reporting in. Many hostiles. And you hear crackling back to them. Eliminate with extreme prejudice.
Dominate.
Wrong character.
Disintegrate.
You
Oh,
just
good.
said
Still,
Daniel after me.
they rolled it as the proper.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. My apologies for stealing that joke. I owe the. I owe it to Mineo. I would like to give them full credit.
I'd like to thank the Academy.
I'm a funny guy, funny haha.
I like your words, Magic Man.
I like your word. But Magos is just ready to pile a drive over here.
Alright. So, let's just park here for a second. Hailstrom,
Yes.
upon seeing these two creatures, who are very clearly heretical designs, what
I'm
would
gonna-
your first reaction be?
Fire. Fire at will.
Oh, good.
Mother, get
I'm
the
going-
flamer.
I am
The
going to...
heavy. Sorry.
No, you're fine. I'm going to give you the first attack,
Cool.
because you have a particular vendetta against these things, and yes, get the heavy flamer.
I'm casting Shatter on them.
Excellent.
I wonder what heat metal would do to these guys.
Already working on it.
Probably makes them very uncomfortable.
Are you hitting both of them or just one of them?
Both of them.
Shatters a 10 feet.
I couldn't remember. And that's con saves.
What they kind of wait, no, there's still a bit of flesh and blood on the torso.
They both fail.
Fantastic. Where's Yorick? I can't grab him.
I keep trying to put him by you. You keep forgetting to take him with you.
Oh, because he
I keep
doesn't have his own
forgetting.
sight, so
Oh, does he not have sight?
I don't have sight for him for some reason.
Yin doesn't have sight either.
But yeah. And Yorick is going to fire upon this one. Upon Hellstruck command.
Upon which one?
This one.
The left one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yorick. Let's see if it misses.
It does miss.
Damn.
If you hadn't said that, it would have hit.
I don't think that's how it works.
No.
I mean, if you don't sit there and if you don't say that obviously you're gonna fail, then you have a better chance of succeeding.
I said, let's see if this.
Yeah, but you said let's see if this misses instead of hits. Think positive, damn it.
I'm not an
Alright.
orc. I can't manifest my will into reality.
Oh, with that attitude.
Wow.
I mean, the orcs and the battle sisters basically have the same ability, right?
Alright, Masaru, it is your turn.
Cool.
You watch these creatures come around the corner, and you watched Hailstrom open fire.
Fantastic. We're gonna throw a grenade. I got a grenade.
Oh god.
Grenade!
Frag out. Ignore the force damage.
Alright, and it's dexterity.
That's some low damage.
Mm-hmm. It's not a scratch bomb.
So what you're saying is that we're barely scratching the surface,
Mm-hmm.
All right.
and you're gonna blow this thing wide open.
Mm-hmm.
Well, they both fail.
Bonus stack action dash to move up to this one.
Right.
Do-do-do-do-do. And that will end his turn.
Brutus.
Brutus goes,
Brr.
Hallstrom doesn't like. I don't like.
Adorable.
He's gonna take out his longsword. He's gonna slish.
Flish
Miss.
slash, he was kicking some ass.
And he's gonna slash.
Hit.
And then he's gonna bare his teeth, stand his ground, and go, I recognize the kind that you are.
Which one did you hit? The one directly in front of you?
Yeah. You made that nasty spider monster that attacked Rolo.
Not my baby.
All right. Maneo.
We're gonna go to here and then to here, and then I'm gonna smack it with a hammer.
And I hit it with a hammer!
It's brilliant, I tell you.
I'll age him into a flea. A harmless little flea.
Say again, Molly.
I put that flea in a box. And I put the box into a bigger box. Nailed that box to myself, and then I smash it with a hammer. Which you
I
do.
rephrased myself. Did I hit it?
Mm-hmm. It is unhappy.
I'm sure it is.
It's alive though.
I don't think I have any more of my War Priest thingies, so I can't do anything else.
No, you did use the last battle.
Yeah.
And then we're gonna have Yin go directly behind you.
Yeah, hang on, I gotta turn Maneo around because I can't see shit behind me. He will go for just a bite attack.
He will bite.
I know that's what I said.
Well, he successfully makes contact.
Okay.
It is still standing.
Okie dokie.
Angry, but standing.
That's me, everybody.
Alright, flaming third wheel.
I would absolutely love to test the dexterity of the one standing in front of Maneo.
Sounds good.
Darn.
Unfortunately, it's more dexterous than you intended.
I did put that in chat, didn't I?
Sacred Flame?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It didn't show up on my side, and I couldn't remember if that
I gotcha,
half
I
damage on a
gotcha.
fail or not. It didn't
I
pop up for me
gotcha.
for some reason. What's gonna happen is it's gonna show up in like 2 turns when these guys are going, and all of a sudden it's gonna pop up on my screen.
Sacred Flame!
Things are momentarily bright, but it does nothing. And that's me.
Alright. Scratch.
Well, seeing as how Scratch is still invisible.
Oh, is that why you don't have a picture on the turn order?
Yeah, when I rolled Perception, I had my invisible token selected. Yeah, we're going to reach into our pocket and take a small piece of crystal, and with our revolver in hand, we will tuck the crystal into the barrel. And we're going to shoot our first shot at this one.
Which one?
This one.
Okay, there it goes. Okay.
And that's going to be...
I think that hits.
Yes, you hit.
Okay.
Right, peanut
First,
gallery.
Arcane Jolt. There it is. Kapow!
All right. You hit it. What color did you hit it with?
Wait a second. It should have done an extra 2d6. I don't know why I didn't. Well, there's an extra 2d6 damage in there.
Okay.
And...
There it goes.
It was just... He's been experimenting and kind of putting them together to make these little... It's just kind of a way to explain my, this. So it's just kind of force damage.
Okay. Yes, so you hit this thing, and it takes this revolver shot, and it screeches out in pain as it falls backwards and dies.
And the other one that's still alive will just do the extra attack.
We will add your technological and biological uniquenesses to our own.
That misses.
That one misses.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And anything from Salt?
Anything from Salt? Now first he's gonna follow Scratch. And... what can I do with this thing again? When you cast a spell... It takes the dodge action for now.
Okay. Alright, it is the Heretic's turn. Everyone within a 10-foot radius of this one, I need you to make me a Constitution saving throw.
How close?
10 feet.
Oh, okay, I'm good.
Well, you have now taken 1d4 psychic damage due to its death wail.
Death Whale. Huh.
Mm-hmm. Alright, so everyone will take, anyone within that range who does not make the save, takes 2 psychic damage.
You can roll for him if you have to.
Yeah. Alright, so they both fail as well. Alright, it is now this one's turn, and he is going to swing at Brutus.
No, not my baby boy!
And does anyone want to guess what kind of attacks these guys have?
Psychic?
Multi-attack!
Oh, well.
Yay! He's going to swing once with the transonic blade.
Why do I see... that does hit. Why do I see the Kermit puppet when you say yay like that?
Because it's absolutely the imagery I'm attempting to invoke.
Poor Brutus. Brutus doesn't deserve this kind of... are you gonna give the other part of the weapon attack, or are you just gonna leave us hanging?
I'm going to leave you hanging. I had to confirm something. Does a 23 hit?
No, you motherfucker. A 23 misses.
The 17 hits, but the 23 misses. Huh? Interesting.
Yeah, my AC is inverted. Okay, minus 11.
Okay, that is that guy's turn. Augie May.
Augie is going to run 30 feet to here. And then take 2 slashes with the sun blade.
You're gonna do the slish slash.
Ooh, that hits. That second one misses.
Boulder dash. And then that's all they're gonna do.
All right. Oh, doctor, my doctor.
I'm going to toll the dead. So this is 2d12, seeing as it has already taken damage.
And that's wisdom.
And is a wisdom saving throw with a DC of 17.
Oh, it fails.
Nice.
Ooh, that hits it. That hits hard, but it is still standing. Defiantly.
I have a question.
Yes.
I was away at the restroom. I apologize. I was wondering if I can request one retcon. If names.
Brutus.
Thank you, Jesus. If Brutus were to be attacked, I would have blocked it. I have a this.
Had been attacked. Okay. Yeah, I can get behind that.
I was like, if I was gone and I missed it, that's fine. That would have been the action. I should have said so.
I'm gonna say we're gonna go ahead and keep it the way it is just for this round. But if that comes up again, we will know what to do for next time. So we do.
Yeah,
I can. No, you're fine. I can be aware of it as well.
Yeah.
All right, doctor, my doctor.
I dealt 16 damage.
Yes.
It is now Yurai's turn.
All right, sneaky boy.
I hear it's time for the old stabbage.
Is stabbage like a cabbage with the violence issues that you get from being forced to eat cabbage?
You know, kids or parents tell you to check their Halloween candy for razor blades. This is the cabbage version.
No, the leaves are just very, very, very sharp.
Oh, like cucumbers.
Yes, exactly like cucumbers.
Yes, Miss Ari, you hit. Yes, it's dead. Holy Jesus, man!
My damage comes from my sneak attack.
Yes, it does. Are you gonna jump on this one too and rip its head off?
No, seeing that it was distracted by armored units, I'm gonna expertly stab it through the heart.
For any of our viewers wondering why I mentioned cucumbers, I recently found out that cucumbers are incredibly sharp and pointy.
Did you discover this fact by stabbing yourself on a cucumber?
They are
We're now that kind of live stream.
Yeah, this isn't the hot tub streams.
Damn.
All right. You have defeated these 4 units. What are you going to do?
Brutus says...
She's gonna go shopping.
Brutus says, "These things hit harder than I was expecting."
I'll heal you, Brutus.
Halstrom wants to inspect one for what sort of technology it has.
Scratch comes bounding over the walls and just like dives into the pile.
Lachlan's gonna look at the specifically the area around the voice box.
Okay.
Uh,
You can continue to hear the voice boxes crackling. You can all of you can hear it. The commander is asking for a status update. What is going on? Report in. What is the status of the fleshlings?
Yurei will pick up the I guess the Vox, and you guys don't know about this, but he somehow seems to perfectly mimic one of the unit's voices, quoting, "Targets eliminating. We'll be bringing bodies to you. Stand by."
It's fine. How are you?
Roll deception, please, Yurei.
Also, it was, a
conversation
terrible,
anyway.
it was a terrible roll, but I healed Brutus for 6.
Brutus looks at you like you have given him the world.
Speaking of terrible rolls.
Yeah. So the Vox goes silent for a second before you hear back. Understand, fleshlings. You will not come out of this combat alive. Leave now before I am forced to rip your spines from your skulls.
Lachlan is gonna pick up the Vox nearest to him and says, "If you do that, please allow me to give you to take notes before I die at the very least. I'm very interested to see how a spine would keep together if ripped from a body. By the way, you stand very little chance."
This thing snarls out in response. You will regret this, fleshlings. You do not understand the forces you are messing with. You do not
What
understand
loser says what?
you are bringing upon yourselves.
Say it in Draconic.
Roar!
No. Lachlan just tried to do say it in Draconic.
I speak in Sylvan,
Okay.
and I say, loser says what?
It responds back, what?
Click. Do I need to roll anything to search the heretics?
We are actually going to go ahead and take a short break right before we do the investigations. And then when we come back, we will loot bodies and continue on towards the commander.
Sweet.
That description of the blade is really cool.
We'll get there, don't worry. And we are back with our players enthusiastically looting corpses.
How can you unenthusiastically lose a corpse?
Do not breaststroke through the parts.
I'm looking for something. Shut up.
Not with a butterfly.
Brutus is gonna sheathe his sword and then rummage through looking for one of the swords that hurt him so much.
Yes, everyone who is in looting corpses, please make investigation checks.
Okay.
I would not touch one of those fake demon wannabes with a 10-foot pole. Thank you very much.
Investigation?
Yes.
Lachlan is going to assist assist the investigation.
Can I use
Looking
my
for
tools to help with
what
my
Brutus
search?
is looking for.
I'm sorry, what was that, Yurei?
Actually, Halstrom's wanting to inspect and the machinery of these guys.
I mean, you can all help each other.
I'm just putzing around looking for something interesting.
All right. So, Scratch, you find the sword that each one of these things is carrying, which is which Halstrom, you can identify it as a transonic blade. You know what this is, and you know what it does.
Not a fan, actually. The Sicarian Rostock used them very efficiently. These seem to be a perversion of it.
does it do good? Like, does it work well?
It
Does
works
it kill
effectively
things?
against metal armor.
That's pretty useful if we're going to be taking down a bunch of these things.
Affirmative.
Brutus is gonna pick one up and start swinging it.
I would recommend we purify it before you touch it. I do not wish for my companion to be tainted by the warp.
Brutus, roll a wisdom save.
Okay, sure.
What would the base weapon be for such a thing?
Its damage is, I think, that of a short sword.
Short
Plus
sword.
2d6 shock.
Yeah, it's 1d6 plus 3 piercing, and then 2d6 lightning. So,
Brutus's eyes roll into the back of his head and he starts speaking backwards.
Brutus, no! We had to put him down. I am sorry. It is too late.
It's my dog, Pa. I'm gonna do it.
Not on this stream. We will not be putting down any dogs.
The only dogs we will be putting down are the ones that we're holding in our arms, and we will be doing so gently onto a cushion.
No, Brutus is fine. Had you rolled a 1, different story. Brutus is fine. Brutus feels a little funny. It tingles in his mouth.
He better be fine, Molly, or we would have had words.
Brutus looks up at Lachlan and says, "Tastes spicy."
Why is it spicy? It's so spicy. Why is it spicy?
Can canines even taste spice?
Yes. One of the reasons if you don't want a dog to dig in dirt, you put cayenne pepper in it because it gets in their mouth and in their nose and they hate it and they never go near it again.
My
See?
dog does dig. Good job.
So the entire thing with capsaicin is it is designed to protect against mammals eating it because mammals break down the seeds in their digestive tract, whereas birds and lizards don't.
I see.
So now we're a nature facts stream.
Humans are just weird.
We have a
Anyway.
Of course, it's going to be a nature fact.
All right. So yeah, you guys. You each pull out a scroll holding in a strange language unknown to 3 of you. Halstrom, you can read this, and you can tell that these are marching orders from someone higher up, even higher than the commander, telling them to look for the portal into the castle. And once they find it, they are to secure the position and rip open the gateway to prepare for an invading force.
Oh, found that.
It appears that we are heading in the right direction towards the castle. The portal they speak of seems to head to it.
Well, that's good news at least.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no.
No?
Oh no.
Don't like oh no's.
No, we're fine. We're fine. Nothing happened. Nothing happened. When have I ever given you reason to not believe me? This is fine. This is fine.
Maybe you have 0 poker.
What's wrong with you now? And we're back.
Halstrom, you can also tell that so far their mission has been unsuccessful based on the angry writing back and forth in this missive list. You can also tell that whoever the higher up is extraordinarily frustrated that they have to use, quote, this primitive garbage. It will be so much better when they strip the planet of its resources.
Not fit to be a forge world. A forge city is possible, but to strip it of its resources is drastic. The logistics are all off. These These pyrotechs are complete idiots!
So it says +6 to attack here. Is that like...
That's a modifier.
Oh no, that's the creature's attack modifier.
Okay, cool.
That part wasn't supposed to be in it. I missed that part. Anyway, so yes, that is most of what you find. There are no ranged weapons. Each one of them has a strange pack, almost, that it's wearing, that has a... Hellstrom, you recognize these. You recognize these as well. These are prototype cloaking packs that grant advantage on fight-based stealth checks, and if the check is rolled high enough, it gives the ability to hide in plain sight.
Oh man. For someone who has disadvantage, that sounds nice.
You can also tell that since they are prototypes, they have a chance to short out. And instead of granting advantage, they will grant disadvantage as well instead.
These heretics seem to have access to somewhat advanced technology. I fear they might have an STC fragment. If that is the case, it can be a problem. But we should take these prototypes. Perhaps we can improve upon them, Captain.
It could be useful. I mean, if not, kind of tricky to get right. I mean, if they have a chance to fail, it could fail at the... I guess what I'm trying to say is I'm willing to try.
This seems more of a field test for trial and error on the ship, rather in a hostile environment. Failure will result in death.
Death? That sounds a little drastic.
Until he said that, I was gonna say we would have a wonderful way to make Rolo invisible.
I was gonna say that...
Well, I was going to say death in regards to being found by the enemy and then promptly slaughtered.
Is Scratch still invisible?
Disadvantage anyway, so it failing on me really doesn't actually fail.
No offense, Augie. It is not the sight that you have disadvantage on. Your armor is very noisy.
Well, it is what it is. You know, if I don't have this armor, again, because you all really like to remind me that I'm not good at my job, then
Only
I can't
against
tank.
undead. You're good against demons.
Then I can't tank for y'all, and then really, what good am I?
Perhaps we should look
Moral
into a set
support?
of mithril armor for you. It is lightweight.
I could use better armor and better weaponry, to be honest, but we just haven't found the right kind of loot for that.
We go shopping next time we go to town.
Yeah.
You guys have money to burn.
I have always wanted to make a business partnership with more dwarves.
Molly, send me a stat on that cloak at some point. Doesn't have to be right now.
Yeah. I'll get it to you today, probably tomorrow.
Okay.
With the transonic blades, do they require attunement?
Not?
No,
So
I
just
don't think so. Since they're not technically magic based, they're technically tech based.
Technically tech.
We're putting
Tech,
the
tech.
tech in technically.
Brutus is just swinging his new sword.
Swing, swing.
It is now tempting to have Yude, Maneo, and Augie to make dodge rolls because that's a powerful blade. not going to. I'm gonna be nice, but
Brutus.
Huh?
Watch out, since it's your first time picking it up.
It's so zappy!
It is smaller than your normal blade. Be sure to adjust for the size.
I need to run harder at the enemy and stab them with more zeal.
It is a short sword, it's also finesse. Yeah, he's gonna hold on to one. Oh wait, he already picked up one, that's right. I'm gonna add that.
Have we picked up all 4?
If you haven't, I have.
Okay.
I mean, we might as well take them with us.
Unfortunately, Brutus can't dual wield.
he doesn't have enough mouths.
Ooh.
I'm sorry, what were you saying,
idea.
Yeah.
I said we might as well take them all with us. No point in leaving them here if they can be useful.
Alright, you guys continuing on your way?
There is a commander to eliminate.
Come on, the portal's up ahead.
On we
In
go,
the in the bottom left-hand corner of our vision, a small square with writing next to it pops up that says, "Eliminate the commander. Optional. Remain undetected." Tanzanite, are you coming?
When stealth is optional.
Tanzanite's just kind of hanging back with the rain, just kind of, yeah, I'm here. Don't worry, not walking off on my own.
Well, last time one of your family wandered off on their own, they ended up having their soul sucked out, so I'd rather not have you out of my sight.
Damn.
That is a little harsh.
And I'd rather not talk about it, so let's just move on, please. Thank you. Let's go. Alright.
Sneaky,
So you guys
sneaky
continue.
beaky.
I'm sorry, what?
I said sneaky beaky.
Now who's the adorable one?
You.
I'll let you in on a secret, it's both of you.
I'm trying to accept that. It's very hard.
Him more than me. Alright, sneaky beaky.
I'm going to tell you the story about Stinky Binky.
Let's go, truck on.
Yep, let's go.
Yude will roll his stealth.
Alright.
Did you want me to try to make a stealth roll for Yude?
Yes, please make a stealth roll. Also, Yurei, when you get about where you're standing, you notice that there is a massive clearing of fog. The fog abruptly stops.
Is this where they were standing earlier?
Yes, but it is now much larger. Yes, you are successfully stealthy.
Hooray.
Is Ure the only one who sees this?
Currently, yes.
I mean, I probably, unless
You
I roll
are-
a natural 20, can't see Ure, so I'm just gonna keep creeping forward until he tells me to stop.
You get there, Augie, and the fog is immediately gone. It's the same kind of clearing that you were in earlier. Just abruptly cuts off.
I'm gonna stage whisper that back to the crew, and then I'm gonna start looking for, the source, why it's cut off.
Okay.
Would you like me to roll?
I will take a perception and an investigation, please.
Okay. Solid roll there.
Yes, you are able to tell that there are, just based on your perception, you can tell that the creatures that you saw earlier are still roughly in the same position they were, but you have no idea where the sphere is coming from.
But I don't see them from where I am now.
Correct. Lockley, you okay over there?
I was trying to rotate my characters. There we go.
Slowly kind of look around, like, I guess stealthily, just so they don't detect.
Right. Roll me stealth.
Oh boy! Disadvantage.
Ooh.
You just need Kyrius to stand near you at all times.
We just put Kyrius and Augie together and they just even each other out. Alright, Augie, you are clunking through and you hear shouted out to you, "Halt! Who goes there? You are trespassing upon official work site. You are not cleared for this entry."
I think I took a wrong turn. I was looking for the restroom. Is that here?
You have one chance to vacate this location, fleshling, before we are forced to destroy you. You
So
do
I'm
not know what you have come across.
I'm not at the inn, is what you're telling me.
No, you are at a highly contained dig site. If you do not leave now, we will be forced to eliminate you.
One of them's got to say exterminate before the end of this game, I swear to God.
Well, no thank you.
What? No, you do not understand. You do not get to opt out of leaving. If you do not leave, we will be forced to kill you. Do you understand that?
Are you speaking common? Because that just, you sound like you're going beep boop 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 boop.
It cycles, it pauses for a second, and then you hear a thunk and a click, and it cycles through several different languages. It cycles through Elvish, Sylvan, Common, Ogren, Draconic, Infernal, Celestial. And it repeats the same thing of get the fuck out or you die.
As it's cycling, I'm gonna have my sword ready. I'm gonna be like, you seem like you're lost. Can I help you find a adult?
We are not lost. Do you wish to be destroyed?
Oh.
Every night.
No, thank you. Do you want to see a magic trick?
If the magic trick is you leaving, yes. We are giving you one final opportunity to leave, fleshling.
Okay, I'm gonna go cast Moonbeam.
Pick a card, any card.
I'm gonna cast it on them.
Okay, Will, as you've done that...
So if we're in the clearing, is it too much to ask to get the site fixed?
Oh yeah, I can do that.
All you have to do is add a light source, Molly.
Yep. That one I'm good at.
Ooh. Can you brighten my day?
I mean, I can, but I don't think I'm very good at it.
You're really good at it.
How dare you?
Quite easily.
All I'm hearing is that our illustrious GM is insulting herself, and I have to fix that.
Oh no, 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 no! You don't need to come
Can you
fix
give
it.
love bombs?
No.
Guys, we're gonna take another break while Molly has a fit.
I'm armed.
So is he.
Dearest DM, do you really think it's a good idea to invoke all of our wrath?
I like it when you use the Scottish accent. Do that more often.
Well, I guess
All
you
right.
just have to listen
Leave
into our
Molly
Saturday
alone.
sessions.
She's trying to get through a game.
That's not fair.
What voice was that? Hold on. Wait a minute.
I'm being outclassed by a voice changer. It's not fair.
You know what? When you sound like Kratos, I don't care. Sorry, I'm sorry. I'm deviating. Keep going.
Note self. Work on manly voice.
Yes, please.
I don't know how to draw the radius of the moonbeam.
Carefully.
Moonbeam should just be a spell you can pull out from our repertoire of spell effects.
Back.
Okay.
Question though. How would casting that work while you're standing in an anti-magic field?
Oh, it wouldn't probably.
Creating an area of anti-magic centered on itself, which functions as an anti-magic field spell. However, the attack is not considered a spell, nor is the effect magical. The heretic commander takes damage and must succeed on concentration checks to maintain anti-magic field as if it were concentrating on a spell. Okay.
Well, I guess it doesn't. But it would have been a good magic trick.
Well, actually, the beam would still shine down.
Yeah.
It would still be wherever you place it, and if we can interrupt his anti-magic device, the beam remains for up to a minute.
Mm-hmm.
So I hear someone needs to be hit.
Hit him a bunch.
Oh, I got a plan.
Hang on, I gotta draw a circle real fast.
No, that's... Oh, you're... Just give him
He's
an
got the
aura.
Bold of you to assume I figured out how to do that.
Double-click the token.
You scroll down. Where it has the two things, one should be yellow, one should be green. It has a measurement on one side and then the color on the other. Put however many feet into the measurement, and then it will give it the aura.
Okay. I'm gonna make it pink.
Ooh la la.
Make it blue.
I thought these were coordinate Terratex.
Fine.
Really? No love for the reference?
I didn't hear what you said.
I said make it blue.
Make it pink.
I'm only a Disney spaz.
Fine. Yes. Augie and Masaru, you are both washed in a red glow. Halstrom, guess what you recognize?
The commander?
You recognize the Cornate influence, specifically. This is something you've studied in your totally, absolutely, definitely not heretical studies.
Know the enemy.
Brutus
Yeah,
mumbles something that sounds something like blood for the blood god.
No, Brutus, it is blood for the god emperors for the golden throne.
Oh.
But yeah,
I love that.
Halstrom's going to deploy. Oh wait, no, he's already used that. Does he have the spell slot for it? Yes. Yes, he does. I'm gonna make a little guy.
And the nice thing about the commander is the Rust Stalker gets a +2 on his initiative. Because he's got commanding presence.
Did everyone seriously
kill him
roll?
first.
This is a little flamethrower.
All of the martial hitty people
I forgot the roll for
are underneath the casters.
Give me a. I forgot the roll. Give me a second.
I mean,
Holy.
Me and whoever is within 10 feet of me get Aura of the Sentinel, which is a +3 to initiative.
Does that work if it's magic?
It's not magic.
Yep.
you didn't roll for Halstrom either.
I know.
Alstrom has a 16.2.
I rolled the wrong person. Oh, that's the wrong character sheet. Let's try it again. That's more like it.
You rolled a 13.2.
Yeah, +3 because the Aura of the Sentinel. So that's a 17.1.
I'm working on
Okay,
it.
so Yurei has a 19 point.
We're very proud of your 3.12, Maneo.
Listen,
Now next time you need to roll 1.14.
if yes, listen, if I can't roll that because my initiative is 12, I think that's what it is. Anyway, if I rolled great every time, I'd piss everybody off.
Combat time! Rain!
So, can I assume that magic spells will just fizzle out when they hit that barrier?
Hard to tell.
Well, you have
You
no
can
idea.
assume whatever you'd like.
Okay. Well, in the meantime, I'm going to move myself and Tanzanite. To about right there.
I appreciate how she's just attached to you now. I appreciate that.
Well, someone's got to move her around. And screw it. I don't know anything about anti-magic barriers, so I'm just gonna try to hit him with a spell.
Okay. What are you gonna hit him with? Or try to, anyway.
And Eldritch Blast.
Yeah, it hits the edge of this red aura and just fizzles out. It just kind of...
I can't see the bit, but by the way, I can't see it at all.
There's no aura.
Yeah, there is.
It's not visible.
Not on our screen.
Not that we, the players.
Bitch!
I got it.
It doesn't even show up on the
There we go.
the live stream.
Son of a bitch. Thank you. So that's what you see. And it hits the wall of that
Okay.
and fizzles out.
Well, it was worth a try.
Oh, hey, you got some data.
There's no such thing as a failed experiment, just an unexpected outcome.
Well, I'll be ready for next time.
Failure's always an option.
Alright, is that all for you, Rain?
Yeah, I'm just adjusting how we're laid out here.
No problem. Alright.
But yes, that is my turn.
Masaru, you are standing right here, yeah?
Yeah.
So that's kind of some low shrubbery. So this Rustalker is going to come up to you, and he's going to attempt to stab you.
Did he see me?
Yes.
I rolled a. I'm still stealth.
Oh, well then.
29.
Okay, well then he's gonna go past you and come stab at Augie Bay. Augie! He's going to attack you twice.
Mm-hmm.
How badly does an 11 miss?
Oh, it's so bad, so embarrassing for you.
Damn.
Wait. It's using a transonic blade, right?
Oh, it is.
Does that mean it has advantage?
If you're wearing heavy armor.
If you're wearing
Son
heavy
of
armor.
bitch.
So
It's
does
an
18
18.
hit?
18 does not. That crit, however,
I would say does the crit hit?
fucks me right up.
Oh no!
Oh no!
Oh, that could have been a lot worse.
It could have been a lot worse.
27 damage.
Correct.
Oh,
And it tingles.
oh boy.
This thing looks up at you, Augie. You were warned, fleshling. Now you will pay.
No hablo inglés.
Mm.
All right. It is the commander's turn. He is going to shoot at you, Halstrom, with his las pistol. Does an 18 hit?
It does not.
Damn. Well, then that is all he's going to do for the moment. Masaru!
I am going to, seeing that this guy just walked right past me, I'm going to stab him. With the since I feel like my sword won't do any good, so I'll try to do Transonic Blade.
You're going to use Comrade's sword against him, are you?
Yes.
How dare you?
That's the wrong character.
It's the wrong character. So you wanna you gonna take that 14, or you gonna ask if I'll let you change it?
Would you so kindly?
I will be nice. I will be a gracious god and allow you one new roll.
27.
That hits.
Cool.
And that does... What is that, 30? Even 30?
Yeah.
He's hurting. It is a single strike. It is hurting, but it is still standing. It is still
Alright, I'm
alive.
gonna bonus action disengage and move up to the commander.
Okay.
And that'll end my turn.
Okay. Alstrom.
Yes. Shall be. Let's see past. I'm going to show the power of the superior mechanicus weaponry because this guy is just using a crummy las pistol. You bring a flashlight to a war. Your commanders are foolish. .22 hit.
That hits.
22 raw lightning damage.
Damn.
Does he need to make a con save?
Does he?
Concentrate. He's concentrating.
Oh, yes, I'm sorry. You're correct.
How's con saves work against, again, I totally forgot.
It has to be 10. It's either half the damage taken or 10 is the DC, whichever's higher.
So
I just
11.
realized I was muted.
They're proud of you. He succeeds. Your gun may be superior, but my concentration will defeat anything you bring to the table. How does it feel to serve a corpse?
Also, just like euphoric, as he uses his bonus
Oh.
action to command Yorick to shoot.
Well, Lachlan's just eating popcorn, but not entirely sure why he is.
Just popcorn just appears. Yes, Yorick hits.
Lachlan has a feeling that these are burns, but doesn't know the context.
Oh, how entertaining, Megos. You must send your servo skull to do your job for you. It is quite what we expect from your lack of Imperium.
Big talk for someone who lost their Forge World. And that will end my turn.
With that, Lachlan, what do you want to do besides some popcorn?
So, having seen the failed Eldritch Blast before, Lachlan is going to grab the +1 longsword from Brutus's sheath on the side. I need to exit out of my character sheet before adding this in. One moment. And he's going to run up here and wait a couple of seconds for loading.
It is amazing, Megos. You must send the unamended to fight your battles. Are you afraid to face me one-on-one?
They talk hide from someone, hide behind a bubble.
Why don't you come
You
over
afraid
here
of our
and
magic, big man?
Why would I be afraid of it when I just do not have to deal with it?
Okay, so I have a 10 for my strength, so this is going to be a roll 1d10 plus 1. No, 1d20 plus 1, because it's a +1 weapon. And I'm using it two-handed. A 10... Oh, and it's with advantage because I'm flanking.
Yep. Who are you hitting?
The one in front of me.
I'm just making sure.
It's a sword.
Look, you may have tried to throw it. I don't know.
I wouldn't throw my puppy's sword. Does a 16 hit?
You hit.
1d10 plus 1. Do 9 damage.
Ooh.
The skinny doctor grabs a sword, runs up going, ah! And bonks.
You hit the rust stalker and it looks down at you and just... Is that the best you can do?
Momentarily, yes. Mineo?
Yeah.
This is taller than I expected.
Alright, I'd love to help, but the cosmos is telling me 4 other people gotta do some shit first.
The stars are not in position today.
I'll get there when I get there.
Well, good is that you? Is that finished?
Yeah, all of my bonus actions are magical.
Excellent. Scratch.
Oh my. How high is this bubble?
It is 30-foot radius in a sphere, so 30 feet high.
It's a dome.
It's a dome.
Scratch is going to use the Cloak of Destiny to cast Fly.
I was expecting to mention door and a whale.
And
That would require spell slots.
Scratch is going to fly up to the top of the dome. Now I got a question.
Uh-huh.
I've used my action to cast Fly, and I've used my movement.
Mm-hmm.
Interacting with an object is a free action, correct?
Yes.
Can I ready a free action?
I'm going to regret saying yes, aren't I?
Probably. Masaru! Get out of there! And I'm readying my action for when Masaru moves.
Okay.
Ooh.
Okay. Anything for Salt to do?
Salt's gonna move up to where Augie is. And he's going to Cannon Bash.
That hits.
13 force damage.
Okay.
End of turns.
Okay. Brutus.
Brutus is gonna grab his new zappy sword. He's gonna run up and can I shove Lachlan out of the way?
Well, are you shoving Lachlan further into the trees? Or are you shoving him into the shrubs? Or are you shoving him into the heretic?
No, it would be like a run up beside Lachlan, shove him further away from the heretic, and step in between them.
So,
Like,
here
you
or
daft
here?
motherfucker. There.
Yes, Lachlan's gonna have to deal with some difficult terrain, but yes.
Okay, cool.
The Rust Stalker looks over to Halstrom. You send dogs to fight your battles?
You don't.
I mean, valid.
Yes, Brutus. That hits.
Ooh, nice.
What is
I
that?
am no mere dog. You insolent machine man. You will feel our steel.
It looks down at you, Brutus, and just growls out again. I will enjoy taking your pelt.
What are you, a flayed one?
How do you know that lore?
Brutus knows all things.
Join me, dog. We can take over this world together. You have been touched by the powers. Is that all for Brutus?
I think Brutus just look at the
yeah,
Just eat the
I'm
steak,
gonna
ignore the
treat
pizza.
him shoving Lachlan out of the way as a bonus action, because that makes sense.
Yeah. Augie.
Well, my magic didn't work, but is what it is, I guess. So wait, does that mean magic weapons don't work?
You can still attack with the magic weapons, but it won't do the magical damage while you're inside the field.
I'm not sure about yours, Augie.
I'm good.
Oh no, Huggy got nerfed. Would
This
you like a
sucks.
sword?
Yeah, toss me one.
Hold your action.
I'm going to hold my attacks for when Halstrom tosses me a sword.
Sounds good.
You get a transonic blade. You get a transonic blade.
Everybody gets transonic blades.
And when we kill this Rust Stalker, we can take his transonic blade.
Perhaps we can reverse the technology to make transonic greatsword, battle axe, or longsword.
Mineo.
What year is it?
It is the
now-
41st millennium.
Oh, yeah, we're going to 30 minutes.
You now have the opportunity to help Lachlan.
Yay! Oh, I'm actually very close to Lachlan. That's nice.
After Lachlan has been shoved into a tree.
I'm going
I'm
to...
okay now, bud.
Are you sure about that? Let's see. I have a question.
Okay.
If my position is outside of the anti-magic field, but I swing into the anti-magic field to hit somebody, what happens?
Once whatever you're swinging crosses into the anti-magic field, it loses all of its magic properties.
That's kind of what I figured. Next question. Lachlan Square is technically partially in the magic field. Can I heal him?
I don't need healing.
As an example.
Well, considering Lachlan is the majority of the way into the field, no. If Lachlan was here, you would be able to. Here, no.
Less than majority, we're good.
Yeah.
Okay, I just want to clarify so that when I did something, I can be like, I was just not paying attention. Well, fuck it, I guess. We'll move. Is that the floating skull?
Yes.
Alright, we're trying space for a second. I'm gonna move here. And I'm gonna swing at this bitch.
He's floating, you don't have to worry.
I figured, I just want to make sure that's what it was. So.
I like to imagine that just Maneo walks over, like they lock eyes, and York just.
I'm kind of imagining Yorick's tentacles settling around Mineo's neck as Yorick decides to take a nap.
I don't know why I don't have a. I don't know why it's not giving me 2 numbers for advantage or disadvantage, but that's the number I got.
Well, you can.
You can turn on automatically roll advantage, or you can turn on toggle roll.
No, I haven't messed with any of those settings, but it used to do it, and now it doesn't. That's why I was saying anything.
Well, yes, you hit.
And then no radiant damage.
All right. Well, you kill it.
Yay!
Would you like to describe for our viewers how it dies?
Yeah, I dash forward with I dash forward using the momentum to swing the hammer down before I hit him in the head and relocate his head unit into his ass unit. I say, "Don't touch my doctor."
Head bone to the ass bone.
So yeah, that's how that happened.
Glorious.
Right. And that's it from Mineo. Is there anything left to do? Because I can only see so much.
Yes. There's
scratches on top of another.
Yes, scratches on top of the commander.
Okay, 2 seconds because I somehow managed to close Yin's character sheet again. Jeez, that's why it closed because it's in my way. Cool. Yin is going to. Ooh, that's not what I wanted to grab. Fly over here and attempt to bite what I'm assuming is an enemy that scratches on top of?
I'm 30 feet above its head.
Yeah, 30 feet
cool.
above it.
Okay, well, he's still going to attack the thing that's there.
Okay.
Oof.
Oh no, wait. Was that all of Yin's movement?
No, not all of it. He has a flat of 60. He moved 50.
Well, yes, he misses.
Okay. Roth, you're worrying me now. Why does that matter?
Scratch's smile just got a little bigger.
Alright, Rain.
Oh wait, he needs to make a concentration.
No, he doesn't.
The commander does.
No, he doesn't.
He took damage.
Hit.
I thought that was the damage, not the roll.
No, that was the attack.
Okay.
Rain is going to hold her action until there is a way that she can hit this dude. Because currently there is not.
Okay.
What action are you holding?
I am gonna hold an Eldritch Blast.
Excellent. Alright. Commander's turn. He's going to attack the baby.
He is not going to attack the baby if he wants to live.
He is going to attack the baby.
Alright, Wade just signed a death warrant.
I would say man wants to die today.
I like how there was ever the option of him living.
I mean,
He sealed it.
it might have been like less traumatic, but like, where's the fucking grinder that we can put him in alive? Anyway,
Someone take down this anti-magic field. Lachlan's gonna cause some trauma.
that does
think
not
that's
hit. That ties.
So it's meter beat for hitting.
Meter beat, yep. So the first swing misses, the second swing hits. He takes 23 damage.
Oh, I'm gonna feel really bad.
You said how much?
23.
I'm gonna feel really bad.
Yeah,
And
especially because her mom will come after you. Oh, that didn't say it. Hold on. Continue.
and the commander looks down at Ian after hitting him and goes, "You will make a fine trophy."
Molly, remember that thing I talked about with Tyr?
Yeah.
We're gonna do that now. Like now, when the next availability.
Okay, donkey.
Uh,
Masaru.
We're gonna stab him. Really? Actually, no. We're gonna push him away.
Okay, donkey.
Who are you pushing away?
Yeah, who's getting shoved?
The
Um,
the commander.
Are you sure?
Yeah, like okie dokie.
sure about that.
Well,
are you sure about that?
That's what he picked. Give me
What's
a
the radius? Captain, what's the radius?
There is no time to talk at this point.
Stab.
Talking is a free action.
I literally
can it wait
told
for later?
Masaru
I have some calibrating to do.
I literally told Masaru to get out of there.
He did.
And I want to grab Yin and use all my movement to get out.
Okay.
I don't care if I get attack of opportunity.
Oh, that's probably gonna be like half your movement because you're dragging a dragon.
I have bonus action dash.
Because you're dragon.
If it's half movement, we're moving. There. He can roll to hit me.
Okie dokie. Yes, he is going to swing at you with the anti-magic sword. 17.
It does not hit.
Yeah, fuck you.
Can you move Yin with me?
Yes, I will take the baby. I like to imagine you just wrap your arm around his torso and just haul him.
Basically.
As soon
Don't get me, Prince.
as soon as Scratch sees Masaru running away, little annoyed that he took the dragon with him, he pulls the pin on the quick release latch on his belt, and
Oh, no.
a small cluster of alchemical objects falls from the belt. That's free
What's
action.
this? Also, I think the DC for the concentration is.
Heck, give him a second.
I-
Yeah.
Well, the minimum is a 15.
Minus that one. The death charge is 5 vials of nitroglycerin tied together in a nice bundle. Nitroglycerin do 3d8 on their own, but they stack. So, roll me that 22 concentration check.
No. I'm gonna move you real quick.
Is he alive?
No.
Please say
So-
yes.
So, unfortunately not.
I mean, he could
Damn, I
try.
didn't get to him.
He could try and make the DC the
Yeah,
dex
you know,
save.
We'll have him make the dex check. No.
No.
Because,
The god said no.
Yura, did you attacked him?
Yeah, it
How
was.
much did you do?
125 damage.
Yeah, he did.
Can I describe this?
Please describe for the lovely viewers at home what happened.
So his Scratch is hovering above the anti-magic shield. Just hand on his belt, waiting for Masara to move. He just pulls the pin, and it falls through the magic shield, down, 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 and silence until clang, boom, and then the sound of shrapnel and metal pieces raining down in all directions. Like if you ever saw Mythbusters when they exploded the cement truck.
Yeah,
Shit.
that's about the sound I was expecting.
Maneo immediately moves to Yin to heal.
Lachlan's gonna do the same.
Oh, I see what was going on. Okay. Hang on.
Yurei's attempting to help, wants to help as best he can.
Yin is just like crying because it hurt. Why did it hurt? Hit me.
Mineo, forgive my intrusion, but I do think that we should not take the young lord any further.
You're gonna wait until I heal the boy and then we can talk.
Understood.
Is there anyone else that took damage?
Yeah, me.
Because I think Augie, Brutus, and Yin were the only ones that took damage.
Cool.
In fact, it was a crit.
I'm using this. That's why I'm asking.
Cool.
Yin got 22 healing.
Sir, let me do my shit. It takes me.
I've got Yin.
You gotta take it. And that's 60 feet?
I think so, but I basically target up to 6 people.
Okay. Well, I'm just gonna...
Swing!
And boosh!
So, Augie, Brutus, and Yin take the 9 healing, and then I can use other healing for people who need it.
I'd like to walk over and investigate the body.
You mean the greasy smear inside the crater that's left?
Yes. Do I find a head or voice box?
Let's see. Right, I forgot about that part. I'm so glad you reminded me of that, babe. Thank you.
Am I babe in this situation?
No. No, you're not. You're gonna wish you were. So.
What happened when he was blown up?
Well, there's chunks of him left.
Really?
No.
Really? With the equivalent of sparklers at this point.
So that's...
No, I won't be that mean.
I think
I
I
won't be that
destructed the self-destruct mechanism.
You did. It's evaporated. Lachlan, there are chunks of what you believe used to be a head, and parts of what you think were a voice box.
What about an eye?
Let's see.
I will give you a medicine roll if you like.
Yes, give me medicine.
Normal roll.
There is one eye.
I take out a vial from my belt, take the eye, and I put the eye in the vial. The vial has some formaldehyde in it.
Okay.
I shake up the vial and I say, "Can you see me now?"
The eye just kind of floats listlessly in the jar.
Is there a particular reason why?
There's several spells and potions that I can make with eyes.
I have a feeling he's been hanging out with Halstrom too long.
Yeah, we need to separate their quarter.
Hey, Halstrom.
Yes.
Do you think we could biotically engineer a brain?
A synthetic brain is theoretically possible. I'm not sure what good could try to use the remains of its eye to attempt to regrow. As for memories, I do not know if they will be intact.
Because this thing hurt Yin.
So I am hearing we need to prolong his interrogation.
That's exactly what I was thinking, bud.
What did you get out of his eyeball, though?
I think it's something.
Augie, how you feeling?
I'm not too bad, I guess.
You want a boost?
It couldn't hurt.
Scratch reaches into his potion belt that he got from the original Adventurers Guild and pulls out a syringe and a little bit of red liquid.
Take a deep breath.
Is it a syringe?
What?
Why is it a syringe?
Why? What do you mean?
Why is a healing potion in a syringe?
Well, see, at one point I was trying to make this like small launcher that I could like send the potions out to people, and really the only way of proper delivery would be a syringe like dart.
That does not look sterile.
Oh, it is. I promise. It's sterilized with alchemist fire.
That does not inspire confidence.
He slams
Doesn't
into her
alchemist
thigh.
fire leave a residue?
He attempts to slam it into her thigh.
They cool. Like, hey, hell no.
Oh.
Augie, perhaps I can help you.
Do you have a syringe?
It's what it's his only method of his healing touch. Is
Lachlan says,
reflavored as a fucking syringe.
No.
Lachlan says, Augie, come over here. I've got some good old-fashioned magic.
My God, you people need to check yourselves with your fucking syringes. They have
It's
healing
just the quickest
potions
way
that
to get
you
the healing
drink
juices
it.
in.
No, sir, you drink it and then you feel better. That's how it's always been.
If you go directly into the bloodstream, the healing is much more effective.
It's better than using spell slots.
I don't
Lachlan,
believe that.
Lachlan comes over and taps staff gently on Augie's head and casts Cure Wounds.
Are you Rafikiing me?
Yep.
It doesn't matter. It's in the past.
Oh, the past does hurt.
You can either run from it, or
Run from it.
I'm good. I don't need any. Thank you, Miss Dr. Lachlan, for not needling me up. You two, get your shit together. There is a better way.
I mean, what?
Take Scratch's stick.
Well, once I use up all the pre-filled darts, then I can go back to the regular ones.
I do believe
do
this
you
doesn't-
guys mind if we take a little rest? I mean, just like 10-15 minutes, I might be able to get back the ability to cast 1 or 2 spells.
This is enemy territory.
I'm
Wait.
aware, but do you want me to be able to heal people?
I don't know. You'd be able to heal at least one more had you not used your energy there.
Perhaps an hour. Perhaps an hour-long rest could be of help. It is not that bad.
How about we get to the portal? If there's people there, we... Wait, are we at the portal?
Not quite.
Yes.
A little further.
If there's
Neo
people
and I
there,
need to
we...
discuss.
Oh, wait, hang on.
Oops, sorry.
I have to...
Are
I
there,
have to...
with just a cursory glance, are there like any intact bits left of the thing that blew up?
I mean, there's
Like a sword.
chunks.
I was thinking more of like a hand or a foot or...
I mean, roll me investigation.
I didn't want to like... Okay.
Does my 22 medicine help me point anything out to Scratch?
Yes. We will say that Scratch, you're looking around, you don't see anything until Lachlan comes over and like lifts up some stuff and you're like, "Oh, hey, look, a hand." Or most of a hand anyway.
Oh, that's exactly what I needed.
I saw it earlier when I was looking for his brain.
Okay.
He picks it up, goes back over to Augie, sits down, and starts tinkering with the hand.
I thought he was gonna start chewing on it.
Why?
No.
What is with y'all and discarded body parts?
No. This is technology. Science.
Part was it a part of their body?
Not when it was first created.
Was it a
Well-
part of their body?
Augie, I think you are being a bit
Oh.
judgmental for those who are not magically
Oh.
inclined.
Yes.
Well, Augie, if I'm able to study the biological makeup of these things, then I will be able to better understand exactly how I can deconstruct them entirely.
You all are jumping down my throat when all I was clarifying was that it was a body part. I did not say anything here nor there.
You asked us what was with us in getting various body parts of our enemies, and I gave you an answer.
Right. Everybody got all hostile about my inquisitive about a body part. I'm sorry. From where I'm from, that's just not what we do, and that's why I was asking.
It was a machine or a construct.
Oh,
I
this
didn't
was
say
not
it's
a
body
machine.
part.
I'm seeing more croc than bot here.
He turns his head to stare at Lachlan like, "You're not helping the cause."
Hey, at least I'm okay with the fact that I'm taking biological body parts. You have to pretend that it was just a machine, a construct.
Well, this part was. He goes back to tinkering.
What's that bone in there, then?
He's just still tinkering.
They never understand.
Arcane recovery. Once per day when you finish your short rest, you can choose to expand spell slots. You can choose expended spell slots to recover. Equal to combined level that is equal or less than half of your wizard level rounded up. Okay.
Molly, after about a minute of tinkering, I'll let you describe what happens.
I don't know if I want to.
Are you trying to make a thing?
So after about a minute of tinkering, Scratch has been putting this thing together, and as you all watch the hand, which no longer looks like a hand, it now looks like a small creature gets up and starts walking around.
Ha! Colonel Mac's tail, it works.
In death they can serve the Omnissiah.
Why?
It is the body of a traitor. In death it can be redeemed.
I mentally command the tiny servant to lift whatever's left of the middle finger at Halstrom.
kind of wiggles up, and Halstrom, it just kind of flips most of the bird at you.
It flips the sparrow.
But really,
Humorous.
It flips enough at you that you know what he's saying.
that thing doesn't have any continuous ill will from the previously departed.
Oh no. It's fully in tune and under my control. I thought that if there's some kind of portal or some kind of gateway, that with this little thing I can send it through and command it to come back, and we'll know if it's safe.
Can it communicate back at you?
Well, not exactly, but if I tell it to go through and then come back, and it doesn't come back, I think it's pretty safe bet that it's not safe. Nobody thinks this is a good idea?
I didn't say that.
I think it's a great idea.
I mean, nobody said anything, to be fair.
I only think that maybe there's a slight flaw in your plan. What if it's only a one-way thing and it is technically safe on the other side, but then we'll never know?
Well, if that's the case, then we go through expecting a fight and pleasantly find none.
I understand. Plan for the worst. Sorry, what was that, Augie?
I said, if that's the case, then Mr. Scratch grabs another body part and makes another one.
I'm kind of tired, and this used up all my spare parts.
I'm sorry, Scratch, what was that about? If I didn't heal someone, then I could have healed someone else.
Well, it was either this or make some kind of contraption to walk on water. What do you want?
Nothing.
Water would be pretty cool.
This is pretty cool. I can make it attack things. Oh, you guys never understand. Starting to think that the tech priest has more understanding than you all, and that's scary.
You know it's
your little
you know, Scratches. It's just really fun to make you think that we're not on your side sometimes.
If he had all of his fingers, I'd have him crawl up your back and strangle you right now.
I'm Mr. Scratch. Welcome to my world.
You start hearing pan flutes playing around you, just like drifting in between your ears.
Augie, it's not fair.
It's not fair.
So about the prince?
Oh, how's the dragon?
I want to go. I don't like this anymore. I didn't fight anymore.
I can put him to sleep.
First mate.
I reach into my bag and pull out a huge haunch of deer meat.
Perhaps York. Wrong voice. Perhaps York can escort him back to the ship.
He's just like, chewing on the haunch, like crying in between bites.
Rudis is gonna go over and tuck himself underneath Yin's wing and say, "It's okay, friend. Sometimes I get scared too."
He looks up at you, Augie, and you didn't know a dragon could have like the lower lip wobble when they cry.
Mm-hmm.
And he gives you this pitiful look, and he goes, "Come on, Augie, he hurt me."
I pick Yin up like you see people pick up giant dogs.
Yes. He's just curled around you. Mineo, he's got his tail wrapped around you, and he's just like curled around Augie.
Scratch.
What? Huh?
You do me a favor.
Okay.
Can you go around and find any remaining scrap pieces of the things we just killed? It doesn't have to be useful, it just has to be parts of them.
Lachlan throws over the eyeball.
No, you can keep that one. That one's a little weird. I appreciate the thought, but...
Fine, then. Lachlan takes back the eyeball.
So Scratch commands Salt to help with this, and also the little hand creature is wandering around and starts dragging little pieces into a pile.
No one is going to get snappy at Mineo for saying collecting the eyeball is weird.
Hey.
I agree with that one.
If that hand is not named Thing, I'm going to be very disappointed.
I was going to say that it should be named Sand.
It's going to be named that.
I can live with that.
No, wait, it does have to be an S name, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Sing.
Salt, Spark, Squish,
Scratch.
Anyway, Molly, do they find parts?
Oh yes, I mean, just parts of the guy or just parts in general? Because there's a whole ass body right there.
I mean, just a good, like, 2 hands together full worth of parts. I don't care what.
Yes, absolutely.
Alright. Scratch?
Huh?
Do you have a spare satchel?
A spare set.
Bag, something?
Hold on.
Takes the backpack off and opens it up and kind of climbs in the top of it halfway. And let's see, we got blueprints and business cards and sapphire, antlers and the smutty wrapping paper. Aha! Yes.
Do you say smutty wrapping paper?
Don't worry about it. Here's a pillowcase.
Did you come to my personal collection, Mr. Scratch? That is so rude.
Can you hold the bag open?
He holds open the pillowcase.
All the parts in. All right, now hand this to Yin.
He hands it to Salt and has Salt hand it to Yin.
No.
What? Why?
Because you were gonna nuke him.
I wasn't gonna nuke him. I warned Massaro to get out of the way, and Massaro got him out of the way. Nothing happened. I dropped it after Massaro left.
Massaro's not here.
Oh, you're right. I mean, yeah.
Give him the bag.
Well, we both do the same job, but...
I'll walk over and set the bag down in front of the dragon.
Who is still in Augie's arms, by the way.
Yes, I'm gently bouncing.
Captain Scratch got you a bag of prize bolts for your hoard.
He kind of cranes his neck around. He kind of... Oh, thank you, Scratch.
Yeah.
I appreciate it, Captain Scratch.
He can't help but smile.
At least someone calls me Captain anymore.
Oh my god, can your new thing be Sniff so it's Scratch and Sniff?
Somebody find one of their noses right the fuck now.
Again, there's bodies everywhere.
I look around and I'm like, fuck, these Mechanicus fuckers don't have noses.
Oh. That was it.
But yeah, Scratch, Yin takes the bag and just kind of clutches it and just kind of, he's crying into Augie and just kind of, you kind of see him, like, his tail kind of reaches out to you, Scratch, and he just kind of very gently kind of pats you with it.
You're welcome.
Feckle Pepper Squash.
I could hear the twitching in Scratch's eye. It's like,
Right?
The conflict.
Yep, the conflict. It's very true.
I'll reach into my bag and dig around for something, and then I'll hand him a really like ornate green pen. Thank you for doing a nice thing, Scratch.
Here's your participation trophy.
I just look at the pen, and though I don't want it, I take it anyway.
Well, search Emerald Pen.
Oh.
There you go.
I'll have
Are
to.
you sure you don't want it?
I have to. Well, I have to identify it later. So yeah.
oh, is that green?
It's my pen. It's Captain Pen.
Yes, and it scratches.
Okay.
Scrap. That's what I call it.
It's
Oh, I
scrap.
like it.
I'm gonna call it Sniff.
I'm gonna find a way to make something with a nose, and we're gonna call it Sniff. That's the best thing.
Well,
ever.
we only get scrap for 8 hours unless our dear captain keeps casting the spell.
How do you know the amount of time left in the battery pack?
Lachlan looks over and says, "It sprouted tiny arms. I know that spell."
I'm sorry, but I have to make a point of contention. All artificer spells are reflavored to work as scientists because they don't actually use magic.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Lachlan. I think you would have an inkling, but you wouldn't confidently know what's going on.
Yeah, we mimic
Okay, that's
spells with our science. But yeah, it's still a funny moment.
Still great.
Okay, alright.
I say I've rested for long enough. We can keep going if you like.
Does this count as a short rest?
Yes, this counts as a short rest because I'm a benevolent god.
I don't think I get
Thank you, oh benevolent God.
It's tough to be a god.
Yeah, during the short rest, I'm gonna use Harness Divine Power and get a 2nd level spell slot back.
I
See,
got 2 first level spell slots back.
I love being a warlock. I get all 2 of my spell slots.
All 2, baby.
Oh damn!
At least
take
they're
two
like level 4 spell slots, though.
Yeah, and
Actually,
you can
they're level
get
5
cantrips
spell
for
slots.
days.
They're level 5 spell slots.
See?
Well, excuse me, princess.
Do you know what funky shit I could do with level 5 spell slot right now?
There's many things
I could make a house. I could make a house with a level 5 spell slot.
Lachlan, let me tell you one of these times about the level 6 spell that I have tucked away.
You have level 6 spells?
I have a spell because of the hammer that I'm using.
With a level 5 spell slot, I could make 10 little scraps.
I mean, I do have a level 5 spell slot. It's just I use it. I hold on to it for some fuck shit. That's when it's like I want to do some fun showmany things.
With 2 level 5 spell slots, I could.
Are we gonna take the prince into the hostile area?
I mean,
Yin,
somebody wanted him to come along.
Yeah.
would you like to go back to the ship, or do you want to keep going? I'll let you decide.
I don't want to leave you alone. I don't want to be by myself.
I will
Brutus
young lord's
says.
decision.
Brutus says, "Yin, would you like to ride on my back?"
I think I might quit you. I'm
Yeah.
a big boy.
Yin,
Huh?
what if I sent May and Jorah with you? Would that be better?
Oh, baby.
but I want to be held.
It would help to know that you're safe and away from harm. I'll bring you back parts from your hoard.
I could send him to the edge of the ethereal plane for 8 hours.
Keep that as an option.
If you do not wish to venture alone, I can have your escort.
Okay. Okay. I will go back to the ship. Okay.
Yorick will go with to keep him safe.
It's okay to go back to the ship. It's a good thing to know when you need to stop, okay?
Okay.
I'll bring you lots of stuff to add to your hoard when I come back, and I'll make sure you have lots of deer meat.
Okay.
Protect the baby.
He is the baby. So Yin is gonna go ahead and he's just kind of he squeezes Augie, just kind of like big hug. And Maneo, he just gives you a big hug too, and just kind of.
Scratch your hand.
My tunic and like dab his eyes and wipe his little nose.
Oh, you are covered in like frosty snot. Don't worry.
It's fine. Yeah.
As soon as Yin lets go, Lachlan's just gonna just click a few times towards Augie, and the snot's just gonna disappear.
The Yin and Yorick leave.
Yep.
Be a first mate.
You guys just kind of hear him sniffling as he flies off, and Yorick peters off with him.
Tell the crew to be safe and to keep up on repairs.
I turn back and face the crew. They done hurt the dragon. It's personal now.
Captain.
Hmm.
Am I allowed to torture people?
I have a whole book on it.
Scratch kind of looks over his shoulder at Augie for a second.
My eyes narrow.
I take out my my medical bag from Brutus's saddlebags, pull out a particularly savage-looking bone saw.
Captain's orders say no.
I kind of look around at the captain and the crew, and I say, I have a request. When I find out who the dude was taking orders from, I'd like to hit him first.
As long as I get to finish it.
I think the guy that I blew up was the guy he was taking orders from.
No, that's what I'm saying. I want the guy who was giving orders to the guy giving orders.
He stunk of middle management. All ego and small dick syndrome.
It sounded like he was working under the command of a heretic Magos.
We are supposed to be heroes,
I don't need to do anything else. I just want to hit him first.
And we can't go around.
One task at a time. I understand, Cap.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah, we don't got to do it right now. But when we find him, I want to hit him first.
Okay, well, we can't find him until we get moving, so let's gather up your stuff, everybody. We gotta keep going.
Portal.
Lachlan's gonna put away the bone saw, looking slightly dejected.
I carry Scrap over to the portal. And I set the little thing down. I'm already kind of fond of it. And I send him...
Scratch, we don't need to send this one through. We can send you through instead.
I could pretend I didn't hear that.
I'll go through. I don't care.
No one goes through until we test it. Could be some awful security spell that breaks down anything that people related, which is why I left that bone in there. Okay, here we go. Give the thing a mental command to walk through the portal about 10 feet, turn around, and come back.
Okay.
And I set it down on the ground, and I gently let it go.
It kind of awkwardly, uncomfortably wobbles its way over. And as it reaches the center point right about here, it vanishes.
Okay.
And
Now we wait.
And how long were you having it wait?
Oh, I wasn't having it wait. I was having it go like 10 feet ahead from the portal and then turn around and come straight back.
Okay. After a little bit, the portal flares to life again, and this thing kind of waddles its way out.
Scratch scoops it up and inspects it for damage or loss of implemented bone.
There is no damage or loss of implemented bone.
Scratch looks back at Lachlan.
Captain's orders, you go first.
Lachlan says, aye aye, and hefts the +1 longsword and goes through the portal.
Okay.
Scratch will take the blade that we got from the other things and hand it over to Augie.
Just in case we run into another one of those.
Thanks.
I'll go next. I got some steam to let off.
I'll go after Mineo.
I'll
Okay.
follow Augie.
Okay.
Come on, Salt.
Where's Salt? I lost Salt.
Clunk, clunk, clunk,
Oh,
clunk,
there he
clunk.
is.
Ready.
He
Here I
glows.
come, Mr. Scratch.
Oh, you wait till I get a headband of intellect.
Oh no.
If you like, when I get level 5 spells, which is not too far away, I can get Awaken, and I can...
No. See, when I get my next level, I can make a headband of intellect. But we will see. We will see which is better. Yeah, I guess we're going through. Here we go. Woo!
All right. One by one, everyone goes through the portal.
Yep.
Affirmative. Agreed.
All right. I think that's a pretty good spot to end tonight's session.
Boo.
Aww.
Aw.
I mean, we can keep going if you guys want to.
So session's over. That means long rest, right?
No.
No.
Milestone.
No.
Yeah. Level up.
I mean, that was a pretty big
Oh,
fight.
right?
Nope.
There was
Oh,
growth
no.
there. There's a good
There was lots
milestone.
of character development.
Yeah.
We even learned some major plot stuff.
Yeah, you did. Not happening.
We
What
level
the
at
hell is
Zypher's castle, don't we?
Welcome to Adventures Anonymous, where the experience points is fake and the milestones don't matter.
Yeah. Yep.
Feels like it.
Oh, I'm just excited for next week. Don't worry. It's going to be great.
I have anxiety. I worry about everything.
I know you haven't forgotten, Molly, but I'm still hoping to pick up that cloak at Zypher's castle.
Oh, I'm aware. Don't worry. I have not forgotten. Don't worry. It's great. It's what's coming is going to be worth the wait. It's great. It's going to be great. It's just going to be so great.
You don't sound too enthusiastic.
I'm tired.
You sound concerned. Maybe it's because we're not at a high enough level to face this.
Oh, no, you're
Read your face.
You're definitely not high enough level to face Cypher. Don't worry about that. But I think we will go ahead and there. We will pick up next week, barring any unforeseen circumstances. The same bat time, same bat channel. I will go ahead and pass it back to Doomy for any closing announcements we have.
Okay. All right, everyone. That was another fun time with our crew. Honestly, I don't think there are many announcements. Thank you all for watching. Remember to follow, subscribe, comment, hit that like button, all the cringe YouTuber stuff that's out there. And just remember, there's 20 sides to every story. Roll for yours. Good night, everybody.